And for some reason they pinned it. I don't know if they were in a rush or something, but they pinned it
Uh-huh.
upside down. But it was just a
Yeah.
piece of paper that says, "You know what you did, and I'm not just talking about the argument." And it was
Okay.
pinned to a public bus stop, like over the timetable, so massively inconvenient. Actually, now that I think of it, they put one piece of paper in the corner, so it wasn't
Okay.
like properly. They'd clearly been considerate enough. They clearly had thought enough about it where you could lift up the piece of paper to check the bus timetable, even though everyone just uses their phones. And
Yeah.
it was the middle of Oxford City, and it must have been it was either for someone who works nearby or it was someone who like regularly takes that bus and regularly enough that you reckon they would catch it. And I first of all, I was impressed none of the public took it down. I realised
Okay.
that the person it was meant for must not have been there yet because they would have taken it down. So I waited for 45 minutes to see if anyone would show up and take it down because I was so curious.
Okay.
And an old man talked to me and he was like, "You're right there, mate." And I went, "Yeah, have you seen that piece of paper?" And he was like, "Yeah, whoever wrote that must be psychotic." And I went, "Oh, yeah, I want to know and I want to see that person." And they didn't show up. I never found out what happened.
Dan, we're live. Dan, we're
I-
live right now.
I-
Dan, we're live.
almost-
Dan,
Dan, we're live. Dan, we've been live for the
We're-
past minute.
Well, thank you. I
You wish
should
for the
I
whole
take the
public
piece
to
of
know.
paper?
Yeah, man.
I almost took the piece of paper. I don't know why.
Wait,
I wish
you
I
just
had.
nearly took this
But
piece of paper
they needed
home.
to get the message.
Welcome to
piece
Juice
of paper
Box,
that said, I know
folks.
what you did.
Welcome to Juice Box.
I
Welcome.
think I
Hello,
took a
everyone.
picture of it. If I didn't take a picture, if I
Welcome to
didn't take a
Juice
picture
Box,
of it, I
guys.
will stub my own toe.
You know what? If you find a picture of that, please put it in the Discord. That's funny as.
Can we get the audience? Can we get audience feedback on that story?
Thomas says in chat, freshly squeezed the 10 pages, which I think is pretty good.
Hi guys.
10 pages.
Welcome to the
10
first of.
finally.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk for a solid minute because I'm just going to be scrolling through my phone.
All right. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Juice Box. This is a everyone. I don't know if that's picking up. I'm clapping my hands. I hope that sounds normal. So this is our new experiment. It's our little talk show. Each of us have brought a little topic that we're going to talk about, and we're just going to go over it, and we're just going to have some fun conversation. And then we'll give you a little freshly squeezed update on what we're doing, and then at the end, if anyone in chat has any questions, we'll go over that. This week, because it's our first one, it's just us at Freshly Squeezed. So obviously, as you can see on screen, we've got me, we've got Ben.
Hello.
Great. We've got Dan.
I'm still scrolling.
And we've got Joe.
Hello.
Yay! We're all
Yay!
here.
Oh man.
Yippee!
Now I just have. It's interesting.
Oh fuck.
I can. No, it's fine. Don't worry. I can say. Oh my fucking. Oh damn.
Oh my god,
okay.
that was so crisp.
That was amazing. We actually Ben change the tag. We're doing ASMR now.
Would you like
That
to
sounded
see
like you
some
spoke to us from another
glitter
dimension.
twinkling?
So, no, we're gonna do a
Uh,
few laughs, maybe a few cries. We're gonna hopefully entertain people. I hope. Right?
Yeah, and the idea is the idea is that
Yeah.
we're gonna do this bi-weekly, and then if we enjoy it, we'll do it every week. And the idea is that it's gonna be at least one of us boys here. Maybe we'll have our friends from Freshly Streamed over, that being Jack or Thomas. They're both in chat, by the way. And then we'll get
Also
other
the-
people on. People
Also,
within
they're the only people watching the stream, but we'll move on from that.
we'll move on from that.
And we'll post clips and we'll monetize it.
Exactly. That's
We
what
won't
we'll
have to
do.
work jobs anymore.
And then we'll make
That's what we'll
then
do.
we'll make VTuber models, and that's when we'll make the big money.
Yeah, what we'll do is that we'll keep doing this podcast until Nigel Farage
Yeah.
comes on, and then we'll beat him to death with hammers.
Yeah. And this podcast will be so successful, we'll be essential workers, and then we won't have to go to war.
Exactly. We won't
This
be like
is-
BTS who did have to go to war.
This has just been one big cop out for us to stay out the draft.
That's exactly it. Freshly squeezed this whole time, making work that's honest, making theatre that's good. Nah. We ain't
Avoiding
getting
the
drafted.
draft.
Now, hang on a second. Now that's peak.
God damn.
Dude, if that
Oh.
happens, we're gonna have like YouTube videos that are like top 10 epic ways to
We have a
avoid getting
lovely
blasted.
lovely theatre maker from our own Discord, Daniel Moss, who's just joined the chat. Hello there.
What's up, Daniel Moss?
I haven't seen Daniel in a very long
Well
time.
then, I guess we have one extra viewer we did not account for.
James
I'm gonna
Moss.
take a picture.
It's James Moss.
No, it's Daniel Moss. I totally
Is that the clown one? Is that the
Yes.
clown
Yeah,
one?
so, yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
because the last time I
clown.
think we all as communally
Oh,
met James was when we were at the Camden 2024,
I'm-
surely.
Yeah, the 2020. Yeah, the party.
I do apologise.
I don't know that I've ever spoke to him.
Yeah,
I
we
do-
did in a bar.
I do apologise. I think I only mixed that up because I actually do know a Daniel Moss from like.
uh, I was in there
man.
like, oh, do I make this a good bit? It's just a bit that we're
Stop
gonna
while you're
do.
ahead, Ethan. Stop while you're ahead.
We are so good at networking. We don't even remember the people we're networking with's names.
Actually, do you know what? I know we're already going off topic, but the Camden that Camden Fringe launch party was really fun. But it was the first time all of us had networked as Freshly Squeezed, and that was, oh my! I know this isn't one of the topics that I was gonna bring, but we can talk about that because it's quite fun.
No, it's quite fun. Can I just say the highlight of it is like, I would say all of us are just quite socially anxious, like from our
Yeah.
foundation. It was when we
Yeah.
were all in the center of the room. There's like
Oh,
crowds all
absolutely.
around us, and we're like, "How do we talk to them? How do we talk to them?" And we're like, everyone back to back,
That
and we
was,
just started fucking spinning.
in
I remember what
hindsight,
we did. I remember
in
what we did.
hidesight, that was dumb as hell.
But what we did is that
We,
all
we
had,
must have looked like insane people.
I remember Ethan having the phone thing where we went on Snapchat and you type in the text, and I always remember that because this is what happened. It was when we were doing the after party for Interact, and Ethan
Yeah.
had that image. You had your phone. It's like I have 10 bombs strapped to my testicles. I always remember that image
Sorry.
because but then,
It's in the Discord.
hold on. But then,
we ain't your grandma's theatre makers.
Nah. But then what was that we put on the text for when we were at Camden? We put in, please approach us. We are all socially anxious. Ask us about our
Yeah.
needs." It was and we were just spinning, all four of us holding a phone to our foreheads, looking like we're starting some cult congregation or something. And
Actual
we just,
insane.
and then when somebody, but then we will spin round, and then when somebody's like, we'd like to ask you about your piece, we kind of like engulf them, being like, right,
yeah, we did like some sort of fucking ocean amoeba. It was like awful.
like a
Tried to
white blood cell
tried to
detaching around and engulfing the virus.
We just fucking gathered on.
Can I just say, it was
We were all wearing matching orange, like the fucking 4-pack of testicles.
the one thing is I am so grateful we didn't go with the original plan of let's all just walk in wearing our costumes, because if we did that, we would have.
I think that would have been more respectable because our costumes are suits. Like that's a better idea.
I did go to this press party, and that there is pictures by the photographer. I think they're on our Instagram and they're in the Discord somewhere. I did wear my Shadow and Sonic the Hedgehog making out I'm bisexual t-shirt. Because I thought it was really funny, and then no one mentioned my t-shirt until like 4 hours in.
You got one little chuckle when we were on the fucking subway.
Oh yeah, that was it. Just yeah.
I mean
we were like filming
that to me is like
subway.
that makes dressing like a Pratt's completely worth it.
if I get public validation.
If I get just one chuckle Actually, no. To be honest, I would. Yeah, one chuckle on
What?
the London Underground. I would
I've
wear
made
that.
it.
I'd
What I
wear
remember.
anything.
Okay, the main thing. It was right before we left.
Anything.
It was right before we left, and we were doing like some last minute chats with people. And I remember
Yeah.
Ethan going up to me and be like, "Oh, did you network with someone?" I went, "Yeah, I did." And they were like, "Oh, that's perfect." It's like, "Oh, can I have the Instagram handle they gave you?" And I'm like, I think it might have just been like a communication sort of error. But I was like, "I don't think I could
Yeah.
give you this one." I was like, "What?" I was like, "I think this is their personal one. I don't think I could give this one to you."
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so before we left, we were like, oh, we'll go speak to these individual people or whatever, and then so we all spoke to them. We all came back and we got like some Instagrams to like swap. And Ben comes back and this person's just gave him their personal Instagram
Yeah,
instead of the show Instagram because I'd spoken to them earlier that night and I had their show Instagram. I'd already followed them, so Ben coming back with a different Instagram. Well, what happens
I
in Candom stays in Candom, I suppose.
genuinely Ethan fucking like was like, "My man."
Like, how the fuck did that happen?
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
did.
Good God.
What a
Oh my
champion.
Christ. Yeah. At what was it? The water
Thing.
rats in Candom. How beautiful. And then yeah, that was really lovely because Daniel Moss, the iconic Daniel Moss, just spawned in. It was great. It was wonderful.
It was beautiful.
It
London is
was,
such a
was
beautiful
honestly,
city.
now we're talking about it. I'm remembering it, and it was like, it was like the Oasis was real. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
thank God, someone we actually kind of know.
Yeah. Because we were surrounded because we'd never done a networking thing before, so we didn't even have like posters printed out, which like in
Oh my
retrospect,
God. And
yeah.
the worst moment was like going, oh yeah, we're in the program. They're looking at the program and we're not in the program.
Actual like
We're fucking...
Oh my God, yeah.
Dude, we should have pretended like we were Victorian ghosts and just been like, actually, we were theatre company that died here 10 years ago.
That would have been so funny.
I like the analogy of the battle bus. I like the analogy from James
Yeah,
about
battle bus straight into the Candom lobby, literally.
Oh,
Oh God.
but no,
We've learned a lot of lessons from it.
I think every time we've like went up to London and like performed there, it's a beautiful city. London's a beautiful city. I love exploring.
It's a big
But
city.
every
It's a big city.
but every time I fucking went there, I don't know why. It's always felt like a fucking fever dream. Like I'm just going through the
Yeah.
motions, like lights are on.
Like it's not
so
real.
I think very often, because we don't see each other in person all that much, so the moment we get somewhere, and being somewhere as big and like alive as London, it just like awakens the inner, like the beast in us, and then we
Yeah,
just start
that's
acting like
true.
crackheads. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
It was when we
in a
all
bubble, we can be
we
very
all
normal.
like met at the train
Yeah.
station and we just kept on repeating the same thing over and over. It's like we're in the big smoke.
Big city.
We're in
Yeah, the big smoke.
city.
And then we walked
5
in.
minutes.
Oh my God. Post Candom's Wendy was awesome, says Julia, which I agree. And Kira does say that London is a liminal space, which I agree with as well. It's not real. It's fake.
Anyway,
Made up.
topics.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shit. Okay. So we immediately went on a rant for 10 minutes. But the idea with each juice box is that because I know we're breaking new ground, that we're four white men doing a podcast, but you know, I thought we'd break some new ground here. You know, so each of us brings a topic. It can be literally anything, and we talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa! You were all on sync for me.
And there's and we're all middle class white men, so none of this podcast
Hey.
has never been done before.
This
Yeah.
is breaking
It's a
new
brand new concept.
It's a new niche. And what we're going to do is that we're going to have a sort of fun podcast, and then we'll get a guest on who has a dodgy history, and then we'll be like, guys, we didn't research it. It's not our fault. We're two in reserve. Yes, Tom.
I love that. We didn't research it. It's not our fault.
What do you mean? OJ Simpson's just a normal man.
Oh
don't
no,
get it.
we've done it. No.
Oh god, I've got to put the fucking
He's a
political
former
commentary
professional footballer.
censor on.
What damage could a footballer do?
Oh, he might kick in my window with his football. Oh no.
What is a
Oh,
what is a
wrong
prof-
kind of football, but yeah.
what is a professional footballer to a house?
Yeah, professional footballers famously eat the bricks out of a house.
Exactly, they're the natural predator.
Yeah.
But to quits, you must. Oh, what's the? Oh,
Joe
Huh?
doesn't even remember
Hello?
it.
What?
I
You
only
okay?
remember orange juice.
Oh, have you
Simpson.
taken
Whatever
your
happened
pills?
to
Are you
that?
okay?
Oh, I think he's dead,
What
isn't he?
happened to what?
Yeah, he died.
OJ, he's dead.
Mm.
Yeah, he
What?
Yeah,
did.
he's dead.
Oh, he's dead now. Yeah.
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 And
Okay, we can make jokes
we-
about it.
Oh,
It's fine.
he won the trial, by the way. In case.
Oh yeah, that's true.
spoilers.
And then there's that really funny video where he like joined Twitter randomly one day, and it's just him going, "Hey Twitter world," and while he's doing that, he's like, I can't remember if he's holding a golf club or a football, but he keeps like smacking his hand into it, and it doesn't make him
Have
look
you guys
innocent.
hold on. Have you guys seen
Oh,
so
well, he
there's
started
this
branding himself on the fact that
Okay.
he'd clearly done it. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
So there is this cancelled prank show which starred OJ
Yeah.
Simpson. And
Okay.
obviously it got
What?
cancelled.
Oh shit! No,
And
no, I
there
think
is
I
a
know what you're gonna
clip
talk
of
about.
this
Yeah.
guy being it's like his girlfriend wants to prank like their boyfriend. It's like, oh, she might be cheating with someone, and the guy opens the door, and it's just fucking OJ Simpson just stood.
Yeah, standing there with a knife. Oh,
Oh, that is
the
poorly.
iconic Daniel Moss has put in chat. OJ Simpson's nickname was the Juice. So it's on brand.
oh yeah.
We
It
should
is
have
our
called it.
mascot.
We should have called it the Juice Box. Oh.
We've still got time. We've still got
Anyway,
time.
This is how you know he's the real comedian. Come on.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
anyway, topics.
Stop it.
He's-
Oh my
he's-
god.
Oh, I love encountering people who aren't frauds.
Oh my god. Okay. This is gonna. When this goes out on streaming, we'll call it OJ Simpson's favorite podcast.
No.
The description of the episode, none of our names. OJ Simpson would love this. This is how my credit for the podcast gets removed.
Yeah, we'll just rebrand him real quick. We'll just pop a rebrand on him.
Sorry, I'm bringing the
Oh,
stream down. We
gosh.
need a rebrand.
We need to re-edit this video. Okay. So, topics. Who wants to go first?
I think
Shall
Ben
we, do a
should go
random,
first.
shall we do a random generator?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
find a
okay.
random- if only
Well,
we could add
actually,
it
no.
to a
No.
screen.
Dan should go first. Fuck him. He cannot
Okay,
just put me
Dan,
on the
go
limelight
first,
like
Dan, go
that. It's his turn.
That's valid.
I think your turn to write some sibling dinner, matey.
Oh, well, it's funny that you mentioned that.
No,
So-
not till later. We're already getting off track.
No. This is actually my topic. Right?
Oh, yeah, that is Ben's topic.
It's
shit.
less of a topic, but more of like just sort of a general question to probe out, right? So,
Mhm.
as we all know, we're making a show for June. It's going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal. It's called Sibling Dinner. Go
Yeah.
watch it.
That
Go
does.
watch it. It's going to be in chat.
We don't
But-
know that yet. We
Well,
don't know that. No one
It
knows
might
that
be
yet.
in a place, so we're not too sure. It's still undecided. Shh. We'll cut this out.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I will
Bleep
beat
him out,
this.
blur him out. Bleep
This
out
is
everything
part-
Ben said.
I will admit, I've said this to Ethan, and I've said this to you, Dan. I've not done a lot of writing onto the script as much. I've been the editing boy. I've been going through it.
No, you have.
like-
I was only kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben is
I've been doing
a wonderful friend and colleague.
I've been doing some comments and stuff, being like, hey, what if we change it to be like this, or like, what's the point of this? You know, that sort of thing. The
Yeah.
general editing boy. We cannot say, James. Please don't probe us, because I will immediately.
James.
Is it
James?
James or Daniel? I don't know. Moss.
That's Daniel, dude.
Don't.
That's Daniel Moss.
I'm fucking tweaking right now. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, carry on, Ben.
But obviously, I have said I want to write this bit out. I want to write this bit out, and this might just be because I'm a little bit autistic, but
Really?
when it comes to like clear goals, and I settle myself down and like try and focus, I find it difficult, especially. But
Yeah.
in direct contrast to that, obviously we've all played D&D and like
I know what you're talking
fantastical
about,
and
dude.
sci-fi games and stuff like that. Why is it
Yeah.
when it comes to stuff like that, it might just be like something why my brain's just a bit well, it is a bit wired different, but I'm capable of writing out fucking hundreds of pages. So
This is true, and I can vouch for this because I have never seen anyone lock in like Ben when he was writing his dissertation.
Yeah, that's
It
so
was-
true.
the dissertation was an actual struggle, like genuinely. I was tweaking. I was near the end. One of our roommates, I think it was like at like 2 a.m. He came down to get some water, and I was sat in the kitchen on the sofa, and all he could hear on full blast coming out of my computer was like like orchestra,
It's like Beethoven's Fifth or something.
And
Yeah.
and Matt looks and our roommate looks at us, and it's me typing out to the beat, and it's actually insane. Da, 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 da.
No, I'll tell you what it was. This one, shout out to our boy Thomas Graham. It was like Gunther's theme.
Yeah,
If you watch wrestling, you know who that is.
but basically, the topic in general is do have people had like situations and stuff where they've like sort of had difficulties writing theatre projects compared to other things outside of that, and how have you guys found ways to remedy this? This is totally not me asking for advice.
That is an amazing fucking question. That's God, that is a really good. I kind of
So-
have the opposite in a way. That like I will use theatre scripts and stuff I will write theatre scripts and stuff when I should be writing something else. So like when I was doing most of the work on the memorial for Camden and Chai Fringe in 2023, a lot of the stuff I wrote for that was when I should have been writing my dissertation for my not my dissertation, writing an essay for my master's, because it was a really good course, but I was a frustrated little lad for bits of part of that. So it was so like I would like look at this task that we were given, and I'd be like, shit, and then I'd write some memorial, then I feel better. So to answer your question, Ben, you're fucked.
Sick, cool.
No, Ben,
You're
are
cooked,
just
bro.
you're cooked. Get back to the fields. No, I mean, I find, I'm very much like Ethan, where I will write scripts when I should be doing other stuff. So I will sit for a long time like scrolling through the different jobs and stuff, or like just other opportunities. And I just get frustrated because I can't find anything, and I just write scripts. I found that I cannot write at home. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I think
that's impossible for me. I can't do it.
That I tend to struggle with. I think like sometimes you just need to like put yourself into like sort of like an
you need to
actual
sort
work
of
environment.
Yeah,
Actually,
you have to
that
like
links
have that way to separate work and life, and then
yeah, that's really good, because that links into in
if
chat,
you guys
Julia.
and you only do that, you'll Sorry.
That does link, because in chat Julia's written, I have over 6,000 words of my thesis written, and when I'm only supposed to have 2.5 at this stage, but I had to bribe myself with a fancy coffee and cake and a day trip to a completely different city to get 1 hour's worth of ethics paperwork done.
Counter argument.
1,000 words.
Counter argument. What if you just increase the word size so it fits 2.5 pages?
I had to.
That's a good trick. Yeah. Oh, I just repeated what Kira responded with, which is that is a good trick. Yeah.
The hive mind.
Dissertation
Yeah.
feels like
I.
so long ago.
Oh
Oh.
god.
Yeah,
Hello,
dude.
Kira.
That
By
was
the way, I don't think I've ever met you. Have I?
maybe.
Have
I
I
don't
ever
know.
Yeah,
met
I met your dad.
times.
Alright. Well, I've got
Oh,
the
good
memory
God.
of a plum. I don't.
Jolkosaurus, I have over 6,000 words of my thesis written when I'm only supposed to have 2.5 at this stage, but I just had to bribe myself with a fancy coffee and cake day trip to complete this different city to get 1 hour's worth of ethics paperwork.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You two have met. Julia has confirmed. You two met at the Valentine's Day ball. I sang at that ball, says Kira.
Oh, goddamn! Hell yeah!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the voiceover for someone who definitely remembers.
It rings a bell. Yeah, I have a terrible memory though.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Please do not take it personally.
I...
It's like it's not personal.
Don't say that.
It took genuinely. It took me till like year 3 to remember when my birthday was.
Yeah.
How
Really?
does? Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. No
What?
joke.
What?
Yeah.
When did you just think your birthday was in June and just been like, it'll be any day now? It'll be any day.
No, I just didn't think about it. Like,
Oh,
that's
I suppose that's true. Yeah.
like I've never really cared about my birthday. I don't know. It just when
Yeah.
I was just a kid, I just didn't really think about it. I never.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if you don't know when it is quite a nice surprise, probably.
I've always been
Yeah.
bad with birthdays. I'm not gonna lie. I've got like a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of siblings. Like it's fucking. I have. Okay, so I have 2 siblings who were born same day, same month, but
Yes.
different year.
Yes. Oh.
So gets a bit fucking confusing.
I'm really bad with birthdays, so this year I wanted to be better at it. So I got given a Sonic notebook for Christmas, so I turned that into my big book of birthdays. So I wrote down
That's a
everyone's
good idea,
birthday.
actually.
That's
Yeah,
really
I wrote
good.
down everyone who I would like want to celebrate their birthday. I've written it down in there, and even if it's just so I'm reminded to send them a message or something, because like sometimes Facebook will be like, ha ha ha, it was your little brother's birthday 3 days ago, and I'm like, ah, well, thanks, Mark.
See, if you
Zuckerberg's not my dad.
associate it to something you like, it'll make you want to remember it more.
Well, there we go, looping it
Like
back around. What's
Sonic.
he's like a
Yeah.
TED talker.
But no, I think
Maybe
I don't know
maybe
if the main factor is like. Obviously, Sibling did it as a creative effort between all of us, right? I don't know if it's
Yes.
because when it comes to like planning out like D&D stuff and that, I just kind of lock in, and there's literally no one who can tell me no. Usually when it goes, is this a good idea, Ben? Yes, Ben, it's a good idea. You should put it in. Good job, Ben. We're all just out with a cheeky Pringle.
this fucking Pringles bit. I swear to God, I wasn't here when this
I'm
Pringles
so-
bit came to be.
I'm really looking forward to
Don't
this.
worry about it yet, guys. It'll show up. It'll show up.
It'll show up. But coming back to dissertation,
Yeah,
because I haven't put my 2 cents into the room.
Of course. Oh shit.
yeah.
Sorry.
Go on.
Yeah, Joe.
It's all right. It's all right, Han. It was really weird because I wrote. It was when we were given the limit, I think.
Oh yeah.
Instead of, I think 8,000 words for me wasn't enough. I wanted more.
Jesus.
No, because
Damn.
the problem is when I've got the subject that they say never do the subjects that you love, because by the end of it you'll hate the subject that you love. I did the Joker, baby.
Oh
And
hell
I
yeah.
had so much to talk about him, to which the lecturer I was studying with, he basically said like, you have to condense this. You have to condense this. And I thought to myself, well, gee, I don't know, pal. Maybe we should just up the ante a bit.
Maybe I should just. Maybe I should just not write a dissertation at all and burn the uni down. Maybe I should do that.
just give me the degree. It's just the paper that says I have a degree, signed by me.
Hey,
Bloody
Ooh,
fascist.
sorry, I'll let you finish your story. Yeah.
Oh no, that's it was weird because when you like when you because when you finish the dissertation, you're like, fuck, I've got a dissertation now.
Yeah.
I'm now partway into being a bachelor, which is so weird for the
Yeah.
four of us because when you say Bachelor of the Arts, you just think of like the suave, guy who hangs around at like bars picking up women and drinking cocktails, being like, I'm a bachelor.
I don't think that I. Hmm, okay.
I think
I,
you know what?
Carry on.
when somebody says to me bachelor, I just think of Ryan Gosling in what film is it with Steve Carell and
Oh, with Emma
uh,
Stone as well. Oh, fuck.
yeah, and Julianne
Oh,
Moore. Um,
is it crazy? Is
oh,
it Crazy Little Love or something like that?
40-year-old virgin.
crazy. No, not the 4-year-old virgin.
I
It's,
mean, let me. I'm trying.
it's Crazy Stupid Love. Crazy Stupid Love. That's it. Crazy
That's it.
Stupid
Yeah.
Love.
I just
You
want to
imagine
say, Jack's made an excellent point of when
Oh,
they were
yeah.
struggling with their dissertation, and their
Sorry,
roommate,
just
who I'm
read it.
hoping isn't the guy who's in this fucking stream right now, saying do it in D&D. So maybe it's like an element of like, I guess, intermingling the two, right? Making a game
Yeah.
out of it, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true. So Jack wrote, I remember I had a whole idea for my diss, wasn't feeling it, and then a housemate turned to me and said you could do it on D&D, and I had a literal say that again moment. Say that again.
Say that again.
What
Say
if
that
that would have
again.
worked?
This is a completely different tangent, but based upon what Joe was saying a second ago.
Yeah. This is what the show is. It's just
What
tangents.
did you think of Joker 2?
Oh,
Oh,
that's what I was going to ask
Me?
earlier. Yeah.
I haven't seen Joker 2.
Oh.
Are you scared?
is-
Are you scared of
That's
so
oh,
perfect.
he's
Am I
oh, the
scared?
coin
Am
has
I
land-
scared?
the
Are
coin
you
has landed on its side.
I've
That's a
had
good question.
so many people say to me, like I've had a lot of mixed reviews. People have said to me it's like one of those fuck you films that like it doesn't give a shit about what it is anymore. It doesn't follow the storylines of what the comics have established since like, for 80 years.
Yeah.
And I've had other people just go to me, it's shit, it's just full of musical numbers, it's unnecessary, there's no arcs, it's just it's like I think someone said to me La La Land, but like by the Crazy Clowns or something like that.
I swear in that film there's only like 3 musical numbers though. Like proper
Yeah,
ones.
like it
Yeah.
cost something like $200 million to make or something, and there's like three sets. Maybe I'm just reading off a Reddit post that's wrong, but like apparently not much really happens, and the whole
No.
movie is going, oh, did you like the original Joker? You're wrong.
Okay. I've got to disagree with chat right now.
Wait, I've got a question for all of us. If Joe hasn't seen it, have any of us seen it? 'Cause
No,
I
it
have.
flopped at the box office.
Of course we haven't
Flopped
seen it.
horrendously.
Listen, we're 4 white men
even the
arguing
Joker
over a
fan.
film we've never watched. Of course we haven't seen it.
That's crazy. 4 white men doing a podcast and none of them have seen the Joker second movie.
James Moss,
Jesus
I've got on
Christ.
James Moss has put the Minecraft movie has outtaken Joker 2.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely,
it must-
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chicken
I'm-
jockey.
When you showed us even that picture of the Jack Black Steve Minecraft figure, I've never been in love with something more.
Oh my god, yeah. So a bunch of Minecraft movie merch is leaked, and obviously it's a kids movie and it's Minecraft, so they're 100% going to make figures of the characters.
And
But like, it's
and they
really
might show
funny
up
that the
it's-
central character.
Dude, I'm going to be sat in the middle of as a 24-year-old man. I'm going to be sat in the middle of my bedroom with my Grey action figure and my Jack Black Steve action figure. I'll just be playing men.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because
This
like the figure is just Jack Black with a Minecraft sword. He's like
It
got his
is.
belly
Good
hanging over and
God,
everything.
It's so oh no, Ethan, this reminds me of the time when we were out to see.
Sorry, Karen.
This reminds me of the time.
Reminds me of the time.
Holy crap.
So when Ethan and I, it was first year, and Ethan and I were like, Ethan had swayed me to come see the Sonic movie, and you know this story.
Persuaded,
Ethan.
threatened,
And,
blackmailed.
yeah, that's what I
this-
did. I knocked down his door and I went on my knees and I went, please, please,
with the Sonic hat
Please.
on.
please, Joe, please.
And we took our day in Bognor. We went
Yeah.
round some of the arcades, like specifically went to some of the Sonic arcades. I think you got like a toy. You did, no, you got a Tails plushie in the end. didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I won a
Hugging
Tails
onto
plushie,
it
one of the
tightly as the
machines,
film played. He's like, "Wow!"
It was.
This is awesome.
We did it. And so we were outside for the movie down at the Bognor Cinema, and I think one of the concession. I can't remember if it was like one. It's not an usher. He's like one of the ticket sales.
Yeah,
the ticket people, the ticket
well,
vendors. Just comes.
but yeah.
Like, yeah. He's like ticking people in, and then Ethan just Ethan says, "Film me." I'm like, "What? Film me?" And then I just go, "Oh, Ethan, I wonder what." Well, literally, I film him with a Sonic hat on, and like he's literally in front of the Sonic poster, and he goes, "Oh," and I go, "Oh, I wonder what film we're seeing today." And then Ethan just goes, "I don't know." Clue. And then we cut to the like you just go, oh really, I don't know what film we're going to be seeing today. We're then in front of the ticket vendor and he goes, I assume Sonic, and then Ethan just goes, and then I cut the video.
yeah,
So-
because so for context, it was reading week. It was one of the half terms, so like everyone
That
else
was it.
in Chai had gone home for the week, and me and Joe hadn't. So we were like, oh, we'll watch Sonic or whatever. And we thought, oh, we'll go to Bognor because the cinema in Bognor, the tickets are really cheap. It's a £5 a ticket. What I forgot was that it was half term, and it was like the beginning of half term. So most of the
Oh,
people
no.
going to the cinema is going to be kids. So we're stood like in a queue just of like grandmas and children.
Hang
And
on.
then these two 20-year-olds, one of them, not even
Joe
20-year-olds at that
Joe was
point.
like a
like
proud
fucking
What I
dad.
love that is that
18-year-olds.
this is the time where Joe wore suits all the time. So it was just you, guy wearing his Sonic merch, and his butler.
Yeah, and I'm just queuing up. So I was like, I was really into TikTok, and I was like, oh, we'll make a funny video throughout the day. We'll get content throughout the day. So it's just like, I think that the idea is that we'll just get a clip of the Sonic poster and me in the Sonic hat and me going, I don't know what movie we're watching, and then I'd cut it there. But like as soon as I ended my sentence, it was the usher just going, so I assume Sonic, and I was like, oh, you literally hear me in the video. I go, and then it cuts off.
But the best part was when we got into the cinema.
Oh my
We're
fucking
at like
God.
the back of the stalls, like midway. We got central seating, and
Oh,
it's just
God.
surrounded by like it's just kids, their parents, like grandparents, and we're the 20-year-olds sat there. One of us has a Sonic hat on. I must have put this in mind. One of
And a
us has
Sonic
hat on
t-shirt.
and a Sonic t-shirt. Then the
He
Sonic
looks like a
movie started.
lovely gentleman.
It was the Sonic movie. It was like 10 minutes into the movie. And
Mhm.
like Ethan, you were like so excited, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is great!" I'm not. I'm being like, I'm not as a humongous fan as Sonic as Ethan is, but it was just really like.
And you were just like, what's this fucking owl?
But it was when there's a scene where an old man. You know this, Ethan. There's a bit where an old man uncrumples like a drawing because he's on the hunt for Sonic, and is like, a couple of quippy jokes here and there. Ethan and I give a good chuckle to. But then this old man who's been trying to catch Sonic for years, who thinks he just calls him the Blue Devil, takes up this crinkled poster
Jesus Christ.
of
Yeah.
the old Sonic meme drawing from like 2013, like the old, and then Ethan and I, getting this reference, burst out laughing. The rest of the cinema is dead silent.
Dead quiet. Just these two like fucking 18-year-olds
We
going.
We were howling out laughter, and like all these kids and adults just turn around like,
You,
Who the fuck are these jokes?
like
you know
No, okay.
you know you're getting old when studio execs start aiming jokes at you.
No.
oh,
Okay. Follow up on this. So I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. They did a live action Chippendales movie.
They
I've
did,
seen
yeah.
it.
Imagine
Yeah.
my fucking surprise when I'm watching this with my nephews.
No, sorry. Do you mean Chip? Chippendale.
Chippendale. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chippendale's
Chippendale, not
Chippendale.
Chippendales.
No, you know what?
The
You know,
Chippendales, they're something very
Oh,
different.
They do- they-
I think they're already in live action.
I was watching the Chippendales movie and I was like, this is bullshit. This is just cops. When's Sonic gonna show up?
But no, imagine my fucking surprise watching this with my nephews, and then the old Sonic design from the live action movie fucking shows up, and
Oh my
I
god.
actually
Yeah, it's
blow
a
a
good
fuse.
movie.
I start
Yeah,
fucking howling.
that movie is like copyright heaven. Like, it literally any animated character you can think of probably in that movie somewhere. It's mad.
God.
It's funny.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Still-
topic.
Wait, what topic were we on? What topic were we on?
I think my
What were we talking
topic's
about?
done now.
Joker
What do you
2.
mean?
Joker 2.
I
Has
can't
anyone
even
seen
remember what
Joker
your
2?
topic was.
What was Ben's
It was
topic?
actually like a very nuanced, like interesting question about like the creative process. But I like to talk about Sonic, so we're just gonna move on.
we started this like really really honest question, and it ended with talking about cocks and Sonic the Hedgehog. How beautiful. Thank God we have the profanity filter on. That's epic. So yeah, who wants to go go next?
Daniel.
Daniel?
Daniel.
Me?
Daniel.
Oh,
Have
actually,
you
hold on.
guys?
Oh, actually, before you start, we could go through chat quickly to see if there was anything fun about that. Dan, while you get your notes together.
Hold on. Don't talk
So
shit
you
about
think I wrote
Longclaw.
notes? Okay.
So we've got let me just see.
I didn't
can
know we
wait
were recording a podcast until you posted about it.
That was
No,
really funny.
okay.
It's all we've been talking about the last couple weeks.
I've just I think I've just glazed over as a person this last week, to be honest.
Oh, God. So it was what it says. Dan, the iconic Daniel Moss has said, "Can't wait to get my Jack Black action figure. It's so iconic."
It is.
No, I want one so bad.
I've always
Kira
wanted
googled it and has
Roundman.
seen it. Kira also said,
By the way,
Sonic
Juliet,
content-
in case you're sat there in chat going, I don't know who Jack Black is, he's the guy from School of Rock.
Kira has also said, I get Sonic content on my Insta page because some of it's a bit worrying, which is real. Tom has said, don't talk shit about Longclaw, Dan. I agree. Get off my goat. And then Kira put Chippendale.
Oh,
No,
wait,
Chippendales is my
who
kind of
said
thing.
that?
Tom, don't chat shit about Longclaw, bro.
Oh.
You ain't him.
Is that the owl?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
owl.
that's the hour. No,
I'll
no,
say
that's
whatever I
Knuckles.
want about that goddamn owl.
No, Dan. Longclaw is Knuckles' real name. That was such a Reddit like push my glasses up my nose. Fucking.
Actually,
Well,
guys.
I wouldn't say shit about Knuckles because he's my favorite character. Actually, so.
Thomas also put Obama Joker 2. Bro, the glazing from Dan is crazy, and Kung Fu Panda. And then Julia put, excuse me, I do know who he is. I'm not completely culturally illiterate. The iconic Daniel Moss has said, can we get a Big the Cat spin-off movie?
Yes.
I think so.
I think that'd be amazing.
I
And
think
Kira
culture
said-
is going that way. Yes.
I agree. And Kira said also Jumanji, I did like him. So hell yeah. Obviously, guys, once we have like 10 million followers, we can't talk to everyone in chat.
Shut the fuck up.
Consider yourselves
What about
privileged.
that?
Consider yourselves
Kill
privileged,
him.
chat, until we get big.
I'm so. What are we having a little giggle about? Sorry, I've lost
What is this?
Sorry, no, there is no joke. I would like to counter what my girlfriend said when she said she's not completely culturally illiterate, and I would like you to remind her of the time she lied and said she knew what Ratchet and Clank was when she didn't.
Not Ratchet and Clank.
No, not Ratchet and Clank. My
Not
favorite.
Ratchet and Calanco.
And I believe.
Carry on, Dan.
Go on, Dan.
No, I'll leave it at that.
No, please.
There
Damn,
was-
what an epic own.
To be fair,
You didn't know what Ratchet and Clank was.
Yeah, I still don't know what that is. Yeah, I still don't know what that is, and I don't think that's
No.
It's me
Next time I
too.
take you to the skips, I won't say words.
Can we pop a quick poll in chat and see if who knows what Ratchet and Clank is?
Hold on.
Can you
How
do
do
a
I?
poll?
Audience
I
response.
don't know.
How does this-
I don't actually know if you can do a poll. Fuck me.
I don't think
Can you do an emoji of a hand?
Well,
Surely.
obviously, I mean, we won't be able to do this when we got 10 million subscribers. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
guys.
everyone can just write yes or no in chat.
Yeah,
Do we have any fucking?
is it like Jack or Daxter?
It is.
Maybe?
It is. I'd say it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same company, isn't it? Yeah, it's Naughty Dog, isn't it?
Yeah. Same company.
Yeah.
Before
Actually.
Naughty Dog did
No,
the...
no,
It's
no.
like that,
Yeah, it's
except
Naughty
one's a
Dog.
robot.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ratchet and Clank is Insomniac.
Actually, to be fair, Dan, you've just been outranked. Julia says you can call me culturally illiterate when you do a PhD and learn more than 2 languages.
Well, at least I
Oh,
know what
God,
Ratchet
no.
and Clank is.
God,
But
I speak
Daniel,
the true
you do
language, the
speak
language of the
language.
gamer.
The language of the game.
Gamer.
I was about to say you speak vitamin C.
I speak Reddit tongue, fool. Anyway, Dan, Dan, what is your
Probably no
subject
more
you're bringing? What is your topic for today, Big Man?
My top. Oh God, I didn't even get started. Okay. Do any of you guys know? Sorry, that's caught me off guard. You asking me what I prepared for this podcast that I knew about?
Yeah.
Have you
you got
ever?
food?
Yeah, come on, man, come on.
Have you ever heard of like the old Chinese black magic technique of putting like thousands of venomous insects inside a jar, and then the one that comes out is said to have the strongest venom?
No, but that's so.
No.
No. What?
That's
Have you
so
not?
interesting.
What's it called?
There you go.
Hold on, let me look this up.
Is that the entire thing?
No, but that's
No,
such a good topic. That's such a good
I-
topic.
Well, that was a preface to lead into something, but I mean, we can just talk about that if
It's
you
oh
like.
no. It's called
No, no, no,
Kudoku.
no,
We
no.
can
but,
talk
like,
about we can
No,
talk
no.
about Chinese.
No.
black magic.
So it's called Kudoku. Basically, sorcerers would make several insects in a jar.
Sudoku? It's
No,
basically Sudoku.
No,
We're gonna
it's
match the numbers.
no, Kodoku. So Kodo.
Whichever
KU.
bug comes out venomous will be able to solve my Sudoku quizzes.
it's also-
Finally.
It's it's also called Kojutsu and Fuko.
Okay.
Sorcerers would make
So-
several insects in a jar and let them kill one another until only one survived.
Mhm.
The fluids of the insects that survived would be used to poison an individual with a curse that would control them, cause them misfortune, or kill them. I think out of those 3 options, one of them is more likely.
So hold on. So would you just
That
go
leads
down to
into
the
my
sorcerer shop?
actual question.
Okay.
I don't. Sorry, babe. I'm going to the sorcerer's shack.
Sorry, babe. I've got to go to the sorcery shop. I've got to pick up 1,000 venomous bugs. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Dan?
If you put all the arts into one jar, what would come out? What would be the ultimate art form?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a dangerous game. That. Okay.
We don't
What
wanna
diet?
piss off so many groups, but at the same time, we've got to kind of.
No, I think it would be some like massive multimedia thing.
I was about to say it's got to be
Yeah.
Disney.
Like-
Disney's just
Like
going to
it
absorb
wouldn't
it.
be recognizable to like any singular art form.
Well, it's
Okay.
art form, so it would. Are you suggesting is in like musical theatre, stage, film,
Yeah.
art, like paintings or like street performances, dance, singing? Like, are we talking like that kind
Everything.
of fucking
Everything.
hell.
Okay.
Everything.
Everything.
Do you know what we should do? We should do an art tier list and piss everyone.
That's you know what? You know what?
But then
That's gonna be our next stream.
was-
That's gonna be next week.
That's a terrible fuck. That's a terrible fucking idea. Jesus Christ.
Musical theatre
We're
F
already
tier.
shit at networking. We can't go around telling other people different arts experience.
Graphic
They're all
design.
equal.
Graphic design. What are you, stupid? F tier.
Some are more employable.
But at the
You
same
have better job
time-
prospects.
But at the same time, you can merge art forms like what we did
That's true.
with
Yeah.
Swiftly Squeezed. With
And
everything
the
always.
question isn't about. The question's not about which is the best, because there's like, I don't know, there's like an order to things. Never mind. Carry on.
No,
Ben,
no,
Okay,
sorry.
no.
This is-
Okay,
this
but
is
there has
good,
to be a
this is
winner.
good.
There has to be a winner.
No,
There has to
I
be
lost,
one
I lost
survivor.
track of the point.
No.
It's not a question of what's the winner and what's the loser. I mean, what's the most powerful one? What's
Okay,
the
but-
thing that's going to control
okay.
people's lives?
Okay, but
Like
who is the
ultimate
winner?
art
How-
form, they don't need
how-
any others.
Out of all the art forms, which art form can beat up the other art forms and is therefore the winner?
Well,
No, that's no.
are we looking for the One Piece?
The what?
Yeah,
what?
the
what?
one art.
The one.
I mean, obviously, and also, yeah, well,
I'm gonna be king
But
of
are
the
you
art.
maybe that's a
Smell?
bad question. Maybe we should just talk about Chinese
Hold
black
on.
magic. I think
Hold
that's a
on.
good question.
Hold on. By
No.
hold
This is
on.
good. This is good.
by smell, there's a tier list. Oh, please go on.
Yeah,
Look at
actually,
chat, guys.
yeah. Kikira said.
Oh, by
I'm
smell.
assuming when talking about
Ooh.
like a tier list by smell, what would smell the worst?
Smell, it's a completely
Uh,
different ball game.
I would argue theatre, because we're all very artsy, and therefore it's a mixture of like some of us don't look after ourselves.
I have never been in a stinkier room than a musical theatre room.
Oh, that's a good. Ooh,
What about
It's not
dance?
only are they doing like theatre stuff, but they're dancing.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
right,
true.
just
I didn't
so
think
wait,
about
Having
so
said
that.
that,
works and
having
then-
said that, dance students. They
I
focus
work
solely
in
on
reduction.
dance.
No, dude, dance students know better. They aren't as insane.
Yeah.
No,
But I would argue that some musical theatre students and dance students they hold themselves to a higher standard, whereas if you're a grubby looking artist and you look
Yeah.
horrible, that's the part of the program, it's a part
You
of the
can just
process.
say it's. You can just say it's like
That's
part of the
true.
chic. It's part of your chic.
Yeah,
you
They
just want to be
definitely got
natural.
stinkier vibes.
You know, literally, I can show up to a theatre pajamas with like vomit down your shirt, and you'll go, no, I'm just a temporary piece of art, and they go, damn, 2-1.
2-1.
My friend Arta does does paintings, and also he plays with my musical instruments.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best smelling people I know.
Okay. I'm glad
And
you
I can
ended it
tell
with
you how,
that, 'cause
because
thought you were just gonna go.
I do jujitsu with him, so I'm like I'm like in his armpit a lot.
You know what? If you didn't
And
preface,
I can vouch for him.
if you didn't preface Dan that you did jujitsu with him, that would have taken a completely different context.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I
And-
prefaced it.
Yeah, and I'm also glad at the end you told him that he smelled good. So I thought you were just gonna go, I have my friend Arta, he's a painter, he smells hot. Like so Julia has put, I would argue weird contemporary theatre because dancers smell. Because we sweat, weird contemporary because we sweat, weird contemporary theatre just doesn't shower.
That's it. Ban Julia.
Oh,
Ban
yeah,
Julia.
yeah.
Ban.
Let's put her on slow down.
Ban.
No, I do agree there.
Oh, bloody
Kieran.
hell, we got a list. We have a list. So number
Ooh.
Go on, Jay.
one, theatre, the showroom that has
Has
that smell for some reason. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's so true.
I mean, to be fair,
For me, that's the
I
smell
mean,
of home.
that is the smell of home. I mean, to be fair, we added to that smell when we
Wait a
perforated
minute,
it with
guys.
oranges.
Wait, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I would argue that was an improvement.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, are we the stinky ones?
Oh no,
No.
I don't think we're the stinkiest, but I think we are stinky.
Yeah.
Two is at musical theatre. I've found so many sets of wet underwear from the sweat.
Oh.
Right.
That's worse.
Now, it's not exactly musical theatre, but when I did panto, the costumes are so fucking heavy, dude. And in musical theatre, yeah, it must be that's like the nearest like thing I've done where I can like compare it. Like, dude, big, massive, heavy costumes and all that fucking dancing and singing, dude. You're mopping by the end, man.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh,
And number
Jesus.
3, we have
That made me
Dan.
feel nauseous.
3.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They are quite
We
tidy,
got-
but the shoes let the side down.
Oh yeah, because you're not supposed to go into a dance studio with shoes on.
Yeah. 4.
Yeah,
Jazz
that's true.
/ rock / pop. Cigarettes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, cigarette. I mean, to be fair though, I like the smell of cigarettes, so
Yeah,
that's
I
it's a
do.
neat
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah.
Classical music. Before the bar, they were very clean, and after, entirely different story.
What the fuck happens in between?
Yeah.
Do
The
they?
Rota Concerto.
Bro just pulls out a bargain bucket and fucking.
Uh,
Thing is, though, classical music has been like there for eons, but then
so they would be the
You'd think
smelly.
The
they'd
first
they'd have learned to
smellies.
shower.
I would love to see, like, if we had a time machine, to go back and Beethoven is like finished off a whole fucking symphony, walks out and someone goes, "Ugh, you fucking stink."
Oh no! Imagine having a conductor who smells really bad and they've always got their arms up, so their fucking armpits are just there.
here, have some little bland cologne.
Yay!
You can't hear and can't smell. Fuck's sake.
Oh, Julia's put in chat. I once had to wear 3 nun habits on top of each other for a costume change. It was hell. I got a heat stroke.
Oh, good God!
Kira followed up with when I did my immersive, weighed 6 kilograms. It was not pleasant. The middle of the show is a split all over the floor from the. Oh my god!
Yes.
The middle of the show is
good God.
the spit all over the floor from the brass players. Oh god.
Yeah, the draining process is one of the vilest things I've ever seen. I remember my friend Matt. He's a saxophonist. He's an incredible saxophone player. And I remember
Yeah.
one time being in a room with him, and he just said, and I was like, "You ready?" And I said, "What?" He clicked one button, and it just drained out. Like it felt like I don't know.
Niagara,
was-
Niagara
Oh,
Falls
don't
is
say
solely
Niagara Falls,
contained in a
man.
saxophone.
Niagara
Falls. Oh, good God.
Wow.
Daniel Moss has also put. I used to do mascot work at Hamleys. Now that is stinky.
Ooh.
That is bad, though, dude.
Oh,
In terms of stinkiness, mascots, I believe, do
God
win.
damn.
I think,
Yeah.
God.
Do you think when like people finish performances on stage that when the tradition is when they get roses thrown at them, do you think it's a sign to them to just like
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
smell.
yeah.
The show
Is that
is
where?
good, though.
You know
Yeah.
what? It wouldn't.
And they've
it-
they've never taken the hint.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if that's how it originated. It's just everyone throwing flowers. I'm gonna allow this. Hi hands.
Oh no.
Oh hell yeah!
I just want to say we now
Um,
have the term Freshly Stream has added the permitted term gay.
Wait, hang on. That came up as a blocked thing.
Yep, it asked for my approval on it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I guess it flagged something. I guess it, or at least it says
Are
that.
we?
We're back.
Are we back?
Oh God, has viewership dropped?
What?
No,
Oh,
no,
live.
no.
Yeah, we're
We're
live
back.
now.
We're back.
Now.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back.
All right. We're back. We're
Um,
back. Hello,
um,
everyone.
Baby.
I'm just gonna check that we can hear them.
we genuinely got so fucking concerned. We thought like it was it the terms we were permitting? Was it
I
Dan
don't
on
know.
about Chinese black magic?
We'll never know.
They don't want me to share my secrets.
But we have something from Jokosaurus, Julia. My ex once attempted to drain a trombone over my carpet. So pissed off at him and sent him into the bathroom because why the hell would you do it over carpet for God's sake when there's a perfectly usable shower to do that in literally the next room.
So the
Oh my
carpet would
God.
soak it all up like a nice little sponge.
Ew.
Oh god!
Uh,
That is
Bis
awful.
crusting, Ben. Bis crusting.
That
Or
is
it will go
actually
into the
awful.
carpet and then naturally drain away.
oh my god.
Anyway,
That's so
It shall
crazy.
be used into the forbidden juice
Yeah,
box.
I have-
That's so
I'm-
funny.
I'm not gonna lie. I have no
That's-
idea. I have no idea why it crashed a second ago.
That's actually that's actually also a Chinese black magic
No,
technique.
we're all right. All right, we're gonna move. Just in case that is the reason, we're gonna move away from that topic.
For everyone who's new and joining, sorry about that. The stream crashed halfway through. This isn't a new stream. We're continuing where we left off. However, if you want to watch from the beginning, you can do. The VOD should be on our channel. So go ahead. But if you're here live, you're here live.
Forbidden
Yeah.
juice box. Oh dear God, this is why you
Freshly
bearded
squeezed
kids were in
juice
the other
box.
building.
Never
Hell
missed a
yeah.
moment.
Forbidden juice box.
So what is the next topic, gentlemen?
Well, it's just you and Ethan left now, so
It's me and you now. Now I can say that you guys have been really good in like a conversation topic, whereas I've just bought a thing that I've seen recently and enjoyed. I don't know about Joe, but I don't mind going next, Joe, unless you want to go
No,
before me,
it's fine,
Mr. Harradine.
I could.
I can wait.
Oh.
dear friend.
Okay, so mine is that I watched a series recently and I really enjoyed it, and I haven't seen
It
a
was
lot of people
Daredevil.
talk.
Cool topic.
It's
Go
not.
on to me
It's
now.
it's not fucking Daredevil. It's not
I
Daredevil.
just
I'm
love
telling you now.
Marvel. I love Marvel so much.
I love Marvel. I love this. I love corporations. Give me my Marvel.
No,
Karen Page is my friend in real life.
Anyway, no, it's not Daredevil. It,
Dude, we'll get flagged again.
We're gonna get flagged. Smiling friends,
Okay.
copyrights.
So essentially, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this show, even though it was all over Netflix for. I kept seeing ads for it, but I haven't seen anyone talk about it. So I want to talk about it because I binged it recently, and it's
Is it Big
really fucking good. It's not fucking Big Mouth.
It's gonna be Big Mouth.
It's not Human Resources either. The
Is
fucking
it The
spin-off.
Office?
Oh yeah,
guess-
that
any
that
guesses on-
independent show.
That's right. Ethan
Any
finally
guesses
got
from
round
chat?
to watch Uncle Grandpa. That's a
Uncle Grandpa.
That's a good shout.
Grandpa.
Don't say that,
I'm
Maurice.
Uncle Grandpa.
I'm Uncle Grandpa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, guys, I'm talking about Uncle. No. So I recently watched a show on Netflix called A Man on the Inside, and it's really, really good. And
I've watched
and
it.
it's really good. So basically, I'm a bit of a YouTube fiend. I love my YouTube video essays and big long
Ted
videos.
Danson in it.
Yes, Ted
Ted Danson.
Danson's in it. Yeah, and essentially, I was watching Schaefer
MVP made
Realist's.
good play.
I do like the YouTuber Schaefer Realist Productions, and I was watching his video on like his top 10, top 20 favorite things from last year. And one of the things he mentioned in there was A Man on the Inside, and he was like, it was really became like a schedule for me. Like before I go to bed, I'll put an episode of it, and I was like, oh, I need a new show to binge, so I checked it out, and it is like genuinely fantastic. It's one of the best things I've seen in a while. So
Yeah.
What's the
This is
other
difficult because
series?
if you haven't watched it, we can't spoil it.
I
Yeah,
have not
exactly.
seen the show at all, but I don't give a fuck. Spoil away.
that's all right.
But no, I
So-
might want to watch.
I
it.
wanna
No, I'm not. I
watch it.
won't spoil it. Don't worry. So it's created by Michael Schur, who you might know. I'm guy Brooklyn Nine-Nine before, and it is an
sweet,
American
that's
show.
it.
So
I
it's,
love
it's
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
and that's the thing. If you're into like American comedy, like don't really work it because I'm a bit of a comedy fiend and like I prefer like British and Australian stuff. That's where I stand. But there's some American stuff where I'm like I really like this. So if you're aware of like American comedy, there's a lot of actors in that show that you'll recognize. Like so for example, you got the actress for Rosa Diaz. She's in it. Stephanie Beatriz, that's it. The actress for The Waitress from Is Always Sunny's in this show.
Oh,
You know,
yes, I know.
yeah, there's
Talking about.
Oh yeah,
it's Yeah, it's kind of like the guy who the
Mary Elizabeth
guys who's
Ellis.
in. That's it. One of the guys who's in Loki season 2 is in
I haven't
the
seen
actor.
Loki, sorry.
But yeah, it's really good. So it's inspired by a real life documentary. It's not based on a real life documentary because the documentary is actually really dire, but it's based on a documentary called The Mole Agent, which is about this. There was this like alleged mistreatment going on in some care home. So a private detective sent in an old man to watch over this care home and report back to him, and he was like this inside agent, and this show kind of like takes that angle.
Mm.
So it stars Ted Danson, you know him from The Good Place and other things. He plays a character called Charles Newendike, and essentially his wife in the show passed away a year before of Alzheimer's, and he's kind of like isolated himself. And his daughter like talks to him and goes, "You need to give yourself a project to do by the end of the month." And the next day, he finds an ad in the newspaper for a detective who wants like an older gentleman to help them with the case. And it turns out that there's this guy his mother's necklace has been stolen inside. He needs someone to go in, to try and get documents on all the people who live there and try and figure out where the diamond necklace has gone. And then that's the whole entire show, where it's just Ted Danson in this situation. Most of the characters are
Not
pensioners.
him.
And
It's Charles Newendike.
oh yeah, Charles yeah, Ted Danson is the no, but like it's a really sweet show where most of it is just about this guy who's been through this really awful time and losing his wife and like reconnecting with people. And oh my god, it's like the sweetest thing I've seen in a while. I've never cried at a show. It's really fucking good, is my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really sweet.
And
And
how do you
it's
want to turn that into a conversation topic?
fucking okay. So this is a TV show that I went in thinking it was. I went in thinking this was a comedy, and it is 100% not. I'd argue it's more of like a drama because it's very, very sweet and very emotional. Is there anything you guys and
Yes.
people in chat have seen that you went in with the wrong idea and you were like pleasantly surprised by?
Sorry for being a dick, Ethan. That was a great way to do that.
Are you even worried, big man?
I'm a professional.
Firstly,
You know what? Meh.
everything always. Shut up, Julia. That show was a comedy through and through.
But yeah, is there anything you guys have seen recently that like pleasantly surprised you into being something else? The only one I can think of more recently, second season of The Bear, the second and third season of The Bear. I can think. Yeah, because that show was actually really
Really?
funny in its first season. That was quite sad, and then the 2 other seasons are not a fucking comedy. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one off.
What do you? Yeah. But okay, hold on. For Julia in chat saying everything always, in what capacity do you mean? Like did it pleasantly surprise you? Hopefully, please.
Also, Tom, the mole
Please.
agent was not
Tell us
inspired
you
by
like
the
us.
movie G-Force.
What fucking hell? Oh no, I was just kidding. Oh, okay.
Ban them.
Let's put this motherfucker on slow down. No.
I think I've got a few
Yeah.
that I could list. I was just trying to think, so I was looking through. So basically, I try to every year. I try to watch 100 movies, and
Yeah.
I sometimes watch
wow.
TV shows a betwixt. So I've always got lists of things that I'm like, oh, I can already tell this might be like this might also might Netflix find anything. Me. I like to throw myself in with films that just look weird. Sometimes I think that's always the case since working with fresh, like doing all the stuff that we did for Freshly Squeezed in terms of like everything always. I think it really just bounced me to be like, actually I should really think about more of the artsy shit that we should get that we did get down. So thinking on last year, what was some? There were a few that I was just so moved by. I'm just trying to think what you'll have to come back to me.
Sorry, I'm just looking at chat. I just read the fucking latest thing in the most defeated tone.
Ooh.
Hello, it's Ethan editing this in the future. We're about to talk about Baki because it's ridiculous and extreme in every possible way, often for comedic effect. It's deliberately ridiculous. It's written by an actual insane person. The reason we're talking about this is because the conversation does have a really funny conclusion, I think. Regardless, Baki includes depictions of essay and abuse. So if you want to just skip this entire conversation, go to this time code on screen, or it should be in the description. Thank you. Yes.
Tell you what, common side effects. Because that's great. You should watch that. It's on Cartoon Network or Channel 4 in Cartoon Network. What are you talking
Cartoon
about? It's on
Network.
Adult Swim. Cartoon Network.
Go.
Oh, I
Uh,
think I've seen clips from
Yeah.
fucking Common Side Effects. Yeah.
Basically, it's about a guy that finds like a miracle drug that cures anything. It's animated in a kind of quite amusing way, and I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be much more of a comedy than it actually is. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I'll have to give that. I'm gonna put that on my list. If
It's
I need
got
Letterboxd fucking Fed
funny
TV.
jokes in it. It's
Yeah.
got funny jokes in it, but it is not a comedy.
This is going to sound like a strange example, but I think especially Dan will understand where I'm coming from because we have watched it together. Baki. Now,
Dude,
I-
I don't think I can talk about that. Like, that's my guiltiest pleasure.
I went into that show thinking it was going to be like the most standard fucking show imaginable, maybe a bit more grounded. Nope. My favorite part of the show is the narrator. The narrator is an actual king.
Okay.
Basically, whenever the show needs to explain something, what doesn't need explaining, they bring the narrator in. My favorite bit is there is a scene where this character is like, "Hey, you should meet my wife," and I guess a joke is she's really fat. So they bring her out like she can't even walk. They bring her out on a bed, and it cuts to like several different parts of like different people.
No. He carries her on a bed.
Oh, carries her on a bed. Apology. And then
because he's a huge giant man,
and
and like
it smash cuts to like several other people being like, "Whoa, she's massive!" Like, "Wow, she's fat."
she's
and then it zooms out. It zooms out, and the narrator goes, "And everyone in the general area who saw her thought she is fat." So I'm like, that wasn't even needed. For context,
I don't think I could recommend the show though. It's
it's so difficult to get in. For context as well, like 3 minutes before then, they just brought up the Beatles for no fucking reason.
Oh yeah, we got the Beatles.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and-
boy, let's
and
do the
they-
fucking
they-
Beatles. Let's do the fucking
No,
Beatles.
they compare the Beatles to like martial arts or something. I don't even fucking remember. It's actually insanity.
I will tell you. I can tell you now what because I don't read it, but like a car crash, I sort of watch it from a distance. Because the author is completely insane. No, he's an amazing illustrator, but he's completely insane.
Wait, is Buggy the one that has like that panel? I'm pretty sure it's edited, but like a single head and a bandage.
And I'm gonna have to be careful about how I say this, but the most recent chapter, the strongest man in the world, who is like, he's like an 8-foot tall god of muscle. His like back muscles are so defined that it forms the face of a demon, and he's like the world's worst father. He's like completely reprehensibly evil, and but like he's so evil, and everyone's so intimidated by them. They're just kind of like, yeah, that's just who he is. We don't really need to think about it. We just judge him differently because he is.
He is fucking
Like,
cartoonishly
he could
fucking
survive a
evil.
nuke being dropped on him.
It's like that bit from fucking Hoodwink where it's like,
Yeah.
well, we don't arrest anybody. We're just weird and creepy. Hey, Johnny, you know the guy who's like weird and creepy? Yeah, the weird and creepy one. Yeah, let him out.
And because it's, Japanese media and it can get a little bit weird sometimes, he does do like incredibly evil stuff. I don't think I can really say.
That's all right. You don't
No,
have to.
I'm
Really.
trying to
but
think of
this-
R words.
this
He R words people, and it's very weird. So
This character
Jesus
is
Christ.
like ridiculous.
Yeah.
There is a scene where he sits in a bar and he goes, "I'd like a drink." He goes, "What would you like?" And I was like,
yeah,
"Scotch." And he grabs the whole fucking bowl, cuts it open with his bare hand, and pours it into a pint glass, and fucking chugs
Yeah.
it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
yeah.
Oh my God.
This is he does it to women and men. I'm sorry to get back on this, but it is so weird. He does it to women and men. It's not that bit that's weird. But the author goes, no, he's not gay. He's not gay. He's
not
just
gay,
got
guys.
so much testosterone. He's got so much testosterone that he sees everyone else as female. It's completely fucking insane.
It's
I like
What?
like I can't recommend the show. It's like
and okay, just
Eh.
to add, like,
But-
to make this go deeper down the rabbit hole.
it's
the-
breaking my fucking mind.
The daughter,
Sorry, this is set up for something. It's set
the-
up for something. The
the
most recent chapter, he goes to the White House and he threatens to do it to Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
What the fuck?
no,
Yeah.
no, it gets even more.
Because the character meets every time there's a US election, the character meets the president.
Oh my God.
To make this even more fucking crazy and make it slightly, the daughter of the creator of Baki, they've also written a manga. They wrote
Okay.
Beastars. They wrote Beastars, which is a lot more popular
Wait.
and extreme.
Beastars is fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the daughter of the guy who wrote Baki.
Oh my God. It's just like hold on. Wait. You're telling me that like one of the like most interesting mangas of all time, her dad is a actual insane person. And that inspired her to write actual Peak. That's crazy. Imagine. Oh my God.
I could not fathom.
Imagine like Stephen King being like, yeah, my dad was an absolute insane. Well, actually, no, Stephen King's not that much better. But, imagine like, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, Stephen King being like, yeah, my dad was an insane person. To me, he drew a demon on the wall made out of his. Became an amazing writer.
Oh my
Like, what the
God.
fuck?
And that's how I became the world's greatest novelist.
Oh my God. Anyway, Joe, what was the piece of art that you watched?
It was I've watched a lot of pieces of art, but I've just remembered there was one particular TV series that really stuck out to me because I went in like basically I raw dogged into the series because well no it's true. I went into it by only looking at the poster and the name and who the main character Tasha Leone. Who's very famous for she's really famous for being in Orange is the New Black, obviously. But it was literally, I knew it was her in the series. She was on, and at the poster that she was on, she was like, I can't remember. I'll have to remind myself of the poster. Hold on. And just the name of the series. I think there was just a few posters, but it was her in as multiple Russian dolls.
Oh, okay.
Like all kept in because the series is called Russian Doll.
Russian Doll. I've heard really good things about this.
So good. Like completely blew me away. Solely because I had no idea what I was going to get myself. But that's kind of the beauty of it sometimes, because there are some things that you've been told of such high, great expectations of, and it's when people say to, "Oh, watch this, try this out." You and then I read all. I remember the film Spy with who's in Spy? It's
Melissa McCarthy and
Melissa
Jason
McCarthy,
Statham.
Jason Statham, Jude Law. Miranda. Who plays Miranda? It's Miranda.
Cosgrove? No, it's not her.
No,
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was like, no, that's not right.
It's Miranda Hart. No, it is Miranda Hart.
Hmm.
And I thought I'd heard stellar reviews about this comedy film. I thought it was going to be hilarious. I watched it. I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's not like completely
It's right.
mind-blowing. There was one
Yeah.
bit where there's one hilarious bit from the film where Jason Statham's basically said that he's saying like,
He's saying the most insane things.
he's saying the most insane shit, and it's like it's so like. I think he improvised some of it because it's so funny. The shit that comes out. It's like I was jumping off of a plane while on fire, while a shark over a shark-infested pool, while the helicopter was blowing up, and I had both of my legs broken. And he just keeps listing and listing list
I'm
of like,
pretty
and I was
sure.
this, and I was this, while my jaw was like unbroken, my head was completely severed. Somehow came out alive. 29 stitches or whatever.
29 stitches.
There is specifically one line where he says something along the lines like, "Yeah, I ate 2 computers and I brewed them together in my stomach and shout out supercomputer," which is like the funniest, the dumbest fucking line.
It
But
was
yeah,
it was just that bit, but Russian Doll, great, incredible
Yeah.
series because it's basically same rules of as Groundhog. However, it's kind of got it's the world that Natasha's character keeps like visiting every day that she keeps dying.
yeah.
So basically, it's not it's not Groundhog Day with the day resets. Basically, she has to die every single time, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Like she has to die in order for the day to reset. And
Yeah.
it's Groundhog Day rules, and she keeps repeating the day over and over and like over again until she thinks she's cracked it, and she keeps
Okay.
going to try and find out more answers from it, and then she meets another guy who's going through the same day routine. So she's now met.
Oh.
So it's 2 people, and when that happened, like it's not really a major spoiler, but it's such a shocking. Like when I watched it, I thought, who's this guy? And like there's like an elevator scene. Oh, what are you in? I was like, oh, I'm gonna die and reset the day. And then you're like, there's 2 of you now. So
Yeah.
incredible series. The cast incredible. The settings incredible. The second season takes you on a different journey altogether. It talks more about family. The family. It's
It's about family.
it's about family. The style, the directing, the visual, like every frame is basically painted like a picture. It's every single bit of it's just gorgeous series. I
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
I've heard really good
Russian
things
Doll.
about Russian Doll. Yeah.
It's so good. I
Yeah.
cannot commend that series enough. But anyway,
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a couple. There's a couple suggestions in chat from like stuff that surprised them. One of them was Kira said the ancient Magnus Bride, which I thought was a cute, which it kind of is until it isn't, which sounds horrifying to figure that out as you're watching. This is cute. Oh. And another one was this is a movie I have heard about. Has said if you want some silly artsy movie that is fully your guys' vibe, look up Hundreds of Beavers. I have heard about.
Hold up.
Hundreds of Beavers.
Oh, 100 a bit. I've heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
100 of Beavers, supposed to be like one of the best Canadian comedies like ever.
Yeah, and the plot
Ooh.
isn't. Yeah, the plot is just a guy who wants to. He needs to figure out how to do it, and the
I
beavers
think
are like, yeah, the beavers are played by people in.
That's cute. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
I've
I
just
like that
realised-
little guy.
I'd give that a go.
I've just realized across my tab, like the tabs I've got open at the moment, I've got the stream going. I've got the like 3 tabs open for the subject, and then I've got Lego Jack Black as a tab, like open just in the corner.
Lego Jack
And it's
Black.
staring me, but it's staring me down as if like it's like buy me. Oh god.
Chicken jockey.
Can I just say, I'm looking at the stream right now. This is nothing against your drawings of these lovely icons, Ethan. Why
Oh,
are we
yeah,
all,
the
why we
icons.
all look like sad little boys?
Oh yeah, I think that's just
Also,
it came
That's
across
supposed to be the only
easier.
one with a
That's because
smile.
those characters are.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Where's a little chair? Come on, guys.
Flint and steel.
Dan and Ben, your clowns both had smiles. I remember.
We were smileys. We were smiley boys.
Just as a reference, this art has existed for a year and a half. So this has been long. Oh, another one. Kira said Birdemic is horrific. Think about it for a bit. I agree.
Oh my god! Don't even talk to me about Birdemic.
Dan,
Don't even talk to me. I wrote my dissertation on Birdemic.
Dan, this is
I remember
excellent.
watching Birdemic with you, Dan.
We will not.
That was genuinely. That was an awful day for me.
Tom, we will not be talking about.
I'm so sorry about how I behaved the evening I watched Birdemic with you.
Tom, we will not be talking.
No, don't
We
apologize.
will not be
Do not
talking about
apologize.
cubics.
I
Not
was
today.
blasting on a bottle of Jack Daniels. It was great. I was loving it. I was loving life.
We're not talking about cubics today, Tom. Maybe April Fools we'll talk about cubics in a 2-hour video.
We'll do the whole thing will be about.
I'll do the whole deep dive into the lore. I'll get a polka dot suit. I'll have pictures on the wall connecting like all different kinds of threads. It'll be amazing.
Anyway,
cubics.
Anyway, Joe, what was your question?
What's your topic?
I think we've already done
What's
it.
your topic?
You ready, boys?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Sorry, I'm just taking a sip of my Pepsi.
Joe
Max.
is just having us on for the next half hour.
It's just showing me going.
Sorry, Joe. Carry on.
In 1981,
okay.
McDonald's introduced the McRib.
Yes.
Right. So
Oh
this
my
is
God.
The thing. So this is the thing. So allow me to read the Wikipedia.
The
Wikipedia.
I'm researching
Don't just shadow drop Wikipedia on me.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's a dark
It's a
timeline.
dark time. So the McRib is a barbecue flavored pork sandwich periodically sold by the international fast food restaurant chain McDonald's. It was first introduced to McDonald's menu in 1981, following test marketing the year before. After poor sales, it was removed from the menu in 1985. It was reintroduced in 1989, staying on the menu until 2005 in many countries. Since 2006, it has generally been made available for a short time each year in most markets where it is sold, typically during the fall season, although it is a permanent menu item on the McDonald's restaurant in Germany and Luxembourg.
Okay.
Now, let me read out the McDonald's page. So the McRib, 520 calories. The McRib starts with a seasoned boneless pork dripped in a tangy
Don't. I'm about to end.
pickles,
I'm gonna have to
all
end the stream
served
for sexual
on a
content.
toasted home-style bun, where everything combines. You have a barbecue pork sandwich, perfection. But its availability is limited. Stay tuned at your local McDonald's for when the McRib is near you. Ingredients in the McRib: the McRib pork patty, home-style bun, McRib sauce, pickle slices, onions. Now, let me paint you a picture, boys.
Okay.
Oh, you've painted such a picture already.
The last time the McRib had appeared on the McDonald's menu was in December of 2014, and it made its comeback on October the 16th of 2024. Do you remember this, gentlemen?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yes. I ask all of you, right?
Yes.
How many of you have had the McRib?
Me, I have.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of mid.
Danny, have you not had the McRib?
I have not, no.
No, damn.
Kind of mid.
I remember.
Have you had the McRib?
The McMid.
I have had the McRib, and it was delicious.
Yes, I agree.
But it was delicious 10 fucking years ago.
Oh, you didn't get it the second time?
I know, I got it. No, I got it the second time. But the fact that it had absenced itself for 10 years is what
Yeah.
infuriates me more so than anything. 10 years.
Yeah.
It took UK 10 years, when in the US it's literally around about till through November time. So I ask you,
Maybe-
gentlemen, what is the
Yeah.
one thing that is
Mhm.
discontinued that you miss dearly?
Ooh, that is a
Ooh,
good.
this
fucking
wasn't so much
question.
like discontinued. Do you guys remember Jetix?
Oh, I do remember Jetix.
Imagine running home from fucking school and be like, "Oh my god, we got Transformers followed by Digimon and then Sonic X," and then you're just screeching the entire afternoon.
Oh, I miss. Yeah, I miss Jetix so much, dude.
Jetix.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Hours longer. Does anyone right? Am I going crazy? Does anyone else remember the goddamn the Jackie Chan?
You're talking about the monkey, the one where they wear masks.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Does anyone else
No, it's
remember this
real.
animated series?
So
It is-
I've been there. So I've been there. I spent a whole weekend on YouTube trying to find that fucking thing. It's
No,
real.
wait,
It
hang on.
happened, and
Are
the
you-
animation was fucking terrible.
You want
No,
about
wait,
the?
hold
No,
on.
it was
Hold
so
on. No, hold
cool.
on. Wait. Are we talking about the Jackie Chan and the Adventures of Jackie Chan, or are we talking about Chok Socky Chooks or whatever the fuck it was called?
Chop Socky
It's
Jokes
not
was
that.
big.
It's not that one either.
I miss. I mean, apart from the racism, I love.
Apart from the racism,
I grew up on Chop Socky Chooks. That was.
I remember that shit
that
was on
was-
the back of my
Oh
That's just-
man.
on the back
I
of my
know what
Beano
that is.
magazine, dude.
Oh god.
But a thing that's been discontinued that I wish came back. That's fuck.
Impacting
That's
I'm thinking
really
about-
good.
I'm now thinking about things what have like recently been like stopped. Like
Yeah,
one
things that have,
thing
like
it's
stopped.
mainly for you and Joe.
yeah.
Paladins has stopped completely now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss Paladins a lot, actually.
Um,
We used to play.
Oh.
We used to play that a lot. That was a really good game.
Because the thing for me was that I remember the McRib when it was in 2014. I remember it being so fucking delicious. I was like, damn, this is a great
Yeah.
sandwich. I'm so
Wow.
upset that this is only around for this time. I thought it'll be back next year. Because I remember there was one video of Rhett and reviewing the McRib, and I was eating that McRib sandwich, watching Rhett eat the McRib and talking about the McRib.
bro,
I remember that evening very well.
I
But
can
then-
see you. I can see you, Joe,
It's my
eating a.
fondest childhood memory.
I can see you, Joe, like eating a McRib, watching a video about the McRib. You've got a poster of the McRib.
You have a signed picture. He has a
Your
signed
McRib.
picture of the McRib
I
on the
am
table that's
McRib,
there.
Benjamin.
Yes,
It's just his sauce on some paper.
No, the signed picture of the McRib says, "I'll see you next year, Joe. Love the big Mc."
Or
McRib.
as all signed
Sorry, I
barbecue
missed your
sauce.
birthday.
But I was then doing a murder mystery show
Mm,
in Cheltenham,
yeah.
and there were a few, and because I kept going back to the same group every evening, and I was like, "It's going to be this time, boys. I'm going to go get the McRib." And they were like, "Come on, you've said that for 2 days, Joe. Are you going to get it or not?" I was like, "I will get it this. I'll get the McRib." And I
Mark
think it was
my
the
words.
third time. I think mark my words. I will get
The McRib will be mine.
And then I go out, I get it, and I sit there and I'm like, damn, you just. It's like that fucking meme.
Heist of the century.
No, it's that meme from fucking fucking How to Train Your Dragon. It's like, you're just as beautiful as the day I lost you. And then, so it looks pretty amazing.
You had
I'm
a
like,
fucking-
no,
you had,
surely it must be.
Joe had a
It must be
Ratatouille
good.
moment with the McRib. Where like he fucking
When
flashbacks.
When I was 13, yeah. But then I took a bite of it, and yeah, it was just mid. I was so
Oh.
It's the McMids. Like if you think it's,
I mean,
you can.
was that not nostalgia? You don't think?
No, it wasn't nostalgia. It was disappointment. It
Damn.
was so. I was
No,
just,
I mean, like, do you not remember it being better than it probably was?
I remember it being just incredible. I just remember it being so good.
Because your palate's
it's
like
like-
enhanced. It's like enhanced. You've like tried newer
Yeah.
things.
And you were watching the TV show at the time.
Yeah,
the
you
McRib
should-
TV show.
You should have
Rat
put
and
on.
Link
You
revealing
should have
the
put on
McRib.
some Rat and Link.
You're watching the McRib power.
Yeah,
God,
I
can't-
know. Rest
yeah.
their weekly podcast about the McRib. No, no.
I'm gonna have to
think
look up like a
ranking view video. It's like it's all right.
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me find
I'm
some
gonna have to look
other
up. I'm gonna have to yeah. I'm gonna have to look up a list of like discontinued foods because for games, I don't think there's anything that I was that sad about because most of it's come back in a new form.
examples.
The only one I can say I guess
Oh,
is that it's
I-
going to die.
I'm
Multiverse is the game is
okay.
going to die, and I'm quite sad.
Hasn't it already?
But no, it's in its final season, dead at the end of April. It's because Warner Bros. Mismanaged and the leader of the company plays games. But it's a shame. It's a shame that's going to die, and that will
Okay.
be something I miss. It'll be a thing where I won't think till like next year. I'll see
I'm
like
not
an
gonna
old
lie.
video about it.
Yeah.
If Paladins could last as long as it did, how the fuck does
Yeah.
Multiverse last?
Literally.
Wait, what happened to
Mm,
Paladin?
literally.
Paladins.
Paladins is oh no, not on live stream.
They've
Oh,
just
Joe.
Oh no.
they've just stopped
Joe,
doing updates for
Paladins
it.
is
They've
dead.
yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. You can't play it
I'm
anymore.
so sorry.
not Paladins!
Did you miss the funeral?
Blue skin on Paladins!
Joe fucking
Yeah, you did.
Joe is like tearing his shirt off and he's like, it should have been me.
It should have been
Tell
me.
them.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I've looked up some things while we're discontinuing in the UK. Do you guys remember the Cocoa Pop straws?
Oh,
Oh
dude.
my
God.
god!
Why did they get
Dude,
discontinued?
fuck.
Let me find out why. I'm hoping it's not
Was
Your
the
because they're-
mum.
code or situation?
Arsenic.
Hold on, Cocoa Pop straws.
Do you remember? Oh my god, what was it? It was the. No, because I'm really gonna be upset when the.
Oh no, they were
Okay.
just discontinued in 2010. Like they don't actually say
Oh.
why.
Damn.
What's the what is the is the
Oh,
one
that's why.
platform
It was.
fighter?
I think they were
Yeah.
getting a lot of flack over how it might affect children's health.
Blah blah bullshit.
Blah 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 blah
This is
blah.
all
Now
this
give
is-
me my strawberry flavored Cocoa Pop straw.
This
God
is
damn
all.
it, Jamie Oliver, I'll kill
It's
you.
fucking Jamie Oliver again.
Ruining
no matter
childhood
what it is,
since
it's always-
2003.
I
always-
just want to say, for the sake of Twitch, I'm not going to kill Jamie Oliver. That was a joke.
But what I will say, this you can keep this on record. If I saw Jamie Oliver in the street, it's on site.
Punch him in the face.
I am.
Just imagine, like,
Right.
just the fact I could just imagine us, like, we meet up for once in London. We're sitting in a cafe after a Fringe, like, all right, we've got to be ready for the show. And then suddenly Ben's head like lifts like a meerkat, and he dives through the window and like runs across the street from the cafe,
Like the
beating the shit out of a
T1000.
guy.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
he's beating the shit out of a guy that vaguely like Jamie Oliver.
Just screaming, why? Why did you do it?
You killed him.
Oh, actually, I do have one. Actually, I don't know if it's discontinued, but it just disappeared and I can't find it anywhere. This sounds really dumb.
Mhm.
When I was in my masters, I lived in Bognor Regis, and essentially, there was a specific deal where you would get 3 things for a tenner, and it was very, very nice. And there was a specific burrito bowl that they would sell that it was you could either get like a spicy chicken burrito bowl, spicy burrito bowl, less intense chicken one, and that shit was so tasty. Like most of the time, you know, when you eat free, but it's cheap and it will fill you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These burrito bowls. Maybe I'm just big backed. These burrito bowls were so fun, and they're really filling, and they had like there as. And then I moved to Chichester, and they're not there. They disappeared. When I go back to visit Bognor, they're gone. I go to the food warehouses, all gone. I moved out of Bognor Regis. I upset the balance. They fell out of history.
You lived in like a pocket dimension where.
That's it.
Yeah, you lived in a pocket dimension. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's one thing I miss. No other reason.
Maybe.
But yeah,
I think maybe the thing all these discontinued foods have taught us is maybe we should do a McRib. Just disappear for a decade
Yeah,
and
dude.
then come back and then have the nostalgia.
There's a cafe. There's a cafe near me that used to serve cake with ice cream. People can have whatever opinions they want on that. I don't care. But
That
they
sounds amazing.
they eventually stopped selling the two items together, and I think it's because they kept looking over at me while I was eating my cake and ice cream, and they went, "He's here far too often." It's
We
just,
ain't letting his ass stay here.
we need to move it. We need to find a way to shuffle him along, or he comes here every day and he eats cake and ice cream.
Oh my god.
I can see you just eating
He
it
eats
like
cake and ice cream, and he pretends to write theatre.
I can see you I can see you eating it in like the most feral way imaginable, just for just grabbing it by the hand.
No, I'm very neat and tidy about it because I hope people won't notice me.
Yeah, I wrap my hands around. I wrap my hands in bandages and smash through the window.
I
just to make sure.
I hope the staff there don't notice me again. I don't want them to ask if I'm okay.
You're
You're
going
gonna
where
be Predator like camo in the dirt and then just like appear like from nowhere.
this is when like
He's gonna
this
smear
is when, like-
cake on his face to blend in.
this is when like Dan's gonna leave that fucking cafe. He's gonna turn around and you can see them putting it back on the menu. And you're like, those smokers are just taking off when I'm in there.
I mean, the joke is, I order from. Yeah, I mean, I order from the app, so I don't like. So they would have to update that app very quickly. But I imagine they've got an IT guy downstairs. They pay exclusively to sit there and go, right, he's come in again. Fucking take it off.
Take the ice cream and cake off the menu. That's such a funny idea.
Yeah. The thing is, I always tip pretty generously, but even though they're just like, no, he scares off other customers. We need to keep him away.
The manager of the cafe's like,
just innocently sitting there, taking out one hand, ice cream in the other. And he's like, he's just standing there.
Yeah,
Menacingly.
it's sort of okay to eat cake with your hand. It's the fact he does it with the ice cream.
Wait, it's really weird. He sits in here, he has cake in one hand, ice cream in the other, and he types on the keyboard with his nose. It's really unsettling.
And he's been talking to a very tiny microphone for nearly 3 hours about
the fucking IT
things.
guys. I'd like to imagine this IT guy is just like locked in a basement. It's like, please, I've taken ice cream cake off the menu 7 times. Please let me have a meal.
And you will do it another.
And the manager's like, no, she's going to come in
Yeah.
again this afternoon. You need to
Yeah.
be ready.
It just goes to show I can be like incredibly socially anxious when I'm like, well, I could just be incredibly socially anxious, and then you'll give me a stage and give me some oranges, and I'll go, yeah, okay, I'll do that in the public. Fuck it. Like,
God.
like, where's the line?
It was the time. I remember the time when we had all gotten together for like I think our very first like Chai Fringe performance back together again. It was like the very first memorial one,
Mm-hmm.
and this was Ethan. This was when you were still a Bogner. And then we all went
Yeah.
out, did another vlog sesh, and then we were like joking, like, could imagine if we all went into the sea. Dan.
It was like we
Then
all looked at
start
each other, and Dan
to
was already fucking walking as soon as
He
we
was
said
already
it.
It was already near to France by the time we had like stopped joking about it. And then you emerged like Jason Momoa's Aquaman, coming out, pecs glistening, and you were there like. I just remember you coming up and just being like, "It stings my skin."
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
We
I
had no
I'm
towel.
so sorry for my girlfriend and parent.
I can say
Thank you, Julia. Love you.
I can say that there's a couple things in chat actually. Julia
Yeah.
said that raspberry cream drink you get in McDonald's, but only some McDonald's, and it's like never at the one and it's only there for like a year.
Yeah.
As in, like, they raspberry milkshakes? Did they? That sounds
No,
new
Is
to
it
me, and I'm
Julia?
annoyed that I've
Julia?
never
No
had
way
that.
they
Julia?
did that.
Is it Julia? Is Julia lying?
Yeah.
Lying?
Are
Yeah.
they a liar?
What else is there? Tom says that he misses Smash Bros. X. I agree.
That will
Yeah.
happen again. Don't worry. It will happen again.
I miss the hype of that, and I feel like for Marvel Rivals is kind of taking that spot.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The hype and who's getting in.
Marvel
It'll be a
Rivals.
shame when
All of us,
Multiverse
apart
is
from
removed.
Joe, by the way, are very into Marvel Rivals now.
I,
So if
yeah,
anyone is looking to join our esports team,
okay. This
I'm a
happened.
DC
This
World
okay.
kind of
This
girl.
happened literally last night. We all played for like a couple hours, and then we were all like, "All right, it's time to go to bed." And it was me and Tom who were still on VC because Tom was waiting for his wrestling game, and I was just saying bye. Dan was gone for about 30 seconds, and he comes back and is like, "You guys still gonna play another game?" like a heroin addict, like scratching the out like his wrist.
anyone looking, I don't suppose anyone's got a spare game lying around.
I can say that is something that I hope this game sticks around for a while because it is absolutely fantastic. This is coming from like
Say that
this is
again.
coming from a guy that say that again.
Say that again.
This comes from a guy who not as much as other people, but I grinded out a lot of Overwatch competitive when Overwatch came out, and there's like a massive fun perfect. And DC apparently DC are working on some sort of turf, which is cool.
Finally, DC acquaintances.
Tom actually put in chat Joe is playing DC.
I just want to say, mark my words. One day, Joe.
Mark my words.
Just because we all have access, you can make this a promise, chat. We will be. I could finally say chat and it have context. Sorry. We will do an Overwatch 2 stream because Joe can play it and all of us can play it like a big happy family.
Finally.
Yeah, that's true. Joe is trapped to the previous generation of
He
and we
is.
will accommodate him.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you
What?
are.
Trapped in the cocaine era.
You're trapped.
Oh.
The 80s.
Bro's still playing on the PS1.
Bro's like, how do I get Marvel Rivals?
I'm still playing Tetris on the Game Boy.
I'm confused. How do I get Marvel Rivals on my Atari?
Some other like suggestions that Daniel Moss has said Mars Delights as something he misses. Well, I do not remember a Mars, but I think literally right underneath that, oh no, so Mars Delights, and then Kira said Chewy Milky. I don't remember either of these. Are we too young?
Remember what? Sorry.
The Chewy Milky, as in like the Milky Bar, like.
That is fingerprints on an abandoned handrail. That's. I think I know what she's talking about,
Yeah.
but that's distant.
What else was there?
That's right in the back
Turkey,
pocket of my mind.
Turkey Twizzlers, which I agree with.
I
feel like
had a Turkey Twizzler. I really think Jamie Oliver just like completely wiped them from like the existence of reality. By the
I feel like
I think we got to secondary school.
Yeah, I feel like I had them in primary school at least once or twice. I was like, this shit gas.
I don't. Do you remember the little cakes they'd give you as like pudding during like primary school? Or like
yeah,
the
dude,
little,
the tiny
no,
things.
you know what? The cakes were good, but like the little it was like these shortbread things were fucking phenomenal. They were always with like custard and shit. It's amazing.
What else was there? Daniel Moss has said, "Big up Marvel Rivals and Smash Bros." Hell yeah! And Moss saying, "I remember hosting." Yeah, I played a lot of Smash Bros. I would be that prick that to most, because we were lucky that by the time we entered our second year, most people had a Switch because of lockdown. So I'd be that prick that always had my Switch in my backpack so we could play Smash Bros. Like even like pissed out of my mind. I remember I think I was around someone's Christmas and I noticed they had a Wii, and I was like, "Do you have Smash for Wii U?" And he was like, "Yeah." Yeah, I do. I think it was. I think I know who it is as well. But we played Smash for Wii U, and apparently I was pissed out of my mind, and I just kept going. Well, Smash Ultimate is actually a lot. Even though no, I was jumping off the stage and dying immediately. Also, Julia said that she misses toys and cereal boxes.
I mean,
Oh yeah, we were talking about that the other
God.
day.
Yeah, I remember there was specifically, I think it was Shreddies. They used to sell. I don't know if it was FIFA, but I
Sorry,
remember
was just eating
Shreddy.
an apple, by the way.
That's all right.
That's
I
right.
remember that. I remember that Shreddies boxes had like PC discs in there, and one of them would let you play a version of FIFA. I might be like chatting out of my arse. Does anyone else remember that, or am I just like?
I
I
do not
played
remember
FIFA
that.
once in my first year of uni. I played it for a little while. Yeah, one of my
Yeah.
roommates liked to. And the only thing he wants to play was FIFA, so that's what I would play sometimes. And
Yeah.
like no game has ever made me as angry as.
Yeah, I don't think. I think I remember watching funny and FIFA pack opening videos when I was a young preteen without really knowing the context.
Yeah.
But KSI is funny. Oh, and Kira says I nearly lost my life during a game against Jack, which Jack will go into next time.
Next time, yeah, I want to hear more of that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I guess we've kind of hit a natural conclusion, haven't we, guys?
Hey, hang on a second. We've still got 2 more
Whoa.
segments left, you little
Do we?
bitch. You bitch.
Do-
Yeah,
Oh shit! I completely
we
forgot.
got 2.
Man, I
Well,
thought we were
well,
just
the
chatting
first-
shit and ending. Okay.
well, here's the thing. The first one is that I thought, obviously this is our first one, so we're all still a bit. Viewer questions would be cool. So if anyone has any,
Yeah.
about before
Yeah,
the
if
end.
you guys have any questions, feel
but
free to.
but while people are coming up with, I thought that every time the idea is that we're gonna have like obviously Thomas and Jack who said, I know Kira and the iconic Daniel Moss are locked in. Try and have space.
Yeah.
And the idea is that right now, after all the topics I talked about, where we'll just talk about the stuff we're doing and like how, to talk about like where we're at and how it's all going. So I would, we could talk slightly about Freshly Squeezed and what we're doing without breaking any contracts we've signed.
I'll break all of them. Fuck it, I've already have.
This is the second time this has happened. But it's right, they haven't noticed. They haven't noticed.
They haven't noticed. As long as they don't see the stream, we're fine.
As long as we
They
keep
won't.
it vague. So yeah, we can talk about like we as it is part and parcel with Freshly Squeezed, we have like 65 million that we want to do all the time.
Yeah.
But there is like a couple of projects that we have in the works.
Yeah.
This was one of the secret ones, and I know that video that went out or the end of last year kind of said. And I did put a caveat in the video being like, if we don't do it this year, we'll do 6. Going, yes, we said we're going to do 28,000 things.
It's the Freshly Squeezed way. Throw like 1,000 things at the wall and hope at least one sticks.
Exactly. Yeah. So for example,
that's our Chinese black magic. That's us.
That is our Chinese black magic.
Why are you calling it Chinese black magic? Just call it British black magic.
That's true.
It's from China.
That's true. But like one of the things we mentioned in the 2025 video, because I think we edited that just before I had pantomime, that one of the things we're going to try and do is throw that we've made up onto our websites for people. If people, I doubt it will ever get to this. If people happen to come across our scripts and want to use them, that's something I think we all still would like to do. Obviously we won't put a script out before the fucking show run is over, because obviously there's no, and we don't. But at least stuff like previous versions of everything we're going to attempt to put up. So everyone can read them.
We need to put up Interactive.
Yeah. So for example, the idea is because all of the shows we do we riff so much in the process of like these shows that most of the time the script that we give the tech people when we go to do the show, 99% of those lines have all changed because we worked at space. So the idea is that we're going to upload, at least for everything and everything always at Memorial LinkedIn. When we get to that point, the idea is that we'll upload the script as it was originally written, and then the definitive version of the script, which is a script with all of our improvs thrown in and written. Like, that is the true version, if that makes sense.
And wow, I didn't even know we were doing that.
Dan, we've spoken about this.
We communicate so well together. We're like, it's like we finish each other's sentences. Am I right, guys?
Is that make each other sandwiches? I was going to say grommet.
Wow, what
Yeah.
an awesome announcement! I'm so hyped as that.
I'm ready
for
for
that.
50 squeeze, lads.
But yeah.
Grommet, I need your credit
Yeah.
card information.
But yeah, that's the idea. Just so people can
Wow, I'm
use them.
such a good teammate, and I really pay attention.
Hold on. On a
You do
side
pay
note,
attention.
we do have our first question. Does Dan know which dimension he's in?
Yeah, good question.
Dude, I can't
Does
even
anyone
remember
know
what my
what
birthday
dimension?
is.
But
I
yeah,
remember
like
the time.
it's 9:15.
It's close time.
Time to have a bath. But yeah, there's a that's one idea, and then the idea is that I think we've said this, that like Freshly Squeezed is both a vehicle for us to kind of show off our creativity, weird and there, but you know the careers we are in, and theatre making, are in this. So if any of us happen to break into this industry, it's a really good portfolio in a way. So let's say in like Ben is playing Fuck It, the Mandalorian in the new season of the Mandalorian.
That's right. They needed a new guy to play the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
The idea would be is that people would go, oh, let's look. Oh, he's a part of Freshly Squeezed, and then they'll see that we have this amazing work.
Ethan, I'm not gonna lie. If I end up in a Disney Plus show, I don't think they're gonna look at me and go, "Wow, Ben Keating from Freshly Squeezed."
Well, to be fair, if you type our names into the
Wow,
gift bar, it's the first thing that comes up.
I remember watching the first 30 seconds from Everything Always by clicking on it by accident that one time.
It's so big. Well, no, the idea is hopefully, you know, you're doing a Nardwuar interview and he goes, Freshly Squeezed, and you go, what is that? That's crazy.
I've got no idea what that is.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna deny this. I'm just gonna deny its existence.
That shit never happened. Blur it out, black it out. Bleep it.
Someone's gonna bring it up in an interview and I'll be like,
cut that bit out, Nardwuar.
someone's gonna bring that up in an interview and I'll be like, that's it, this interview's over. I'm gonna like pull the mic off and like just fucking lose it. Just start smashing chairs.
I never wanted to speak about this.
I left that life behind me.
You just like rip your shirt open in anger and like screaming with anguish. But yeah, so there's that.
Sorry,
and there's it's right, and there's some other stuff we have that isn't there's not a lot of it yet, but we have a lot of ideas that we want to do.
Even actually thinking about it and be like, oh damn.
Well, no,
the crazy thing is we're sitting on top of stuff we could release.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yes, yeah, exactly. There's a couple of things that we've got. There is one that I know everyone. Maybe I don't think we've all had a group conversation about it, but we've at least had conversations with each other about it. There is one really long form project, not long form, but a long term project that will take like actual multiple years to come into fruition. Which, when there's more of it to talk about, I would like to talk about it, but it's mostly just messages of me going, what if we did this? And everyone going, yeah, that's really fucking cool.
But the thing is, though, it's...
Are we talking about the Wizard Show?
No, what?
No, it's not that. The issue... I think what it is, Ethan, is sometimes when you shoot so many ideas, obviously you're an excellent creative. It's shoveling out like which is like actually peak good like ideas, and which one is just
and which one is...
which one is Ethan being bored at work and spouting the most asinine shit.
That's the thing. That's the thing. There is a difference between this one that I do
What
think
if for
will
sibling
happen.
dinner we all dressed up as dinosaurs and ran around?
Yeah, or ideas like that where I'm like,
that, ladies and
what if-
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, is real. That was
yeah,
a real.
What if we were just not gods? Fuck it.
Yeah, that one was real.
I really thought
that is
you were about to say, what if we run around like dinosaurs
What
and
if
I
we
throw a
were?
big ball and we die?
that's the thing. The other idea that I'm talking will happen, but as a good lead into sibling dinner, there was once where I was at work. I was, what if we were all Norse gods, and we were the children of Norse
that
gods?
was it. That was it.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, what the actual fuck are you talking
Well, no,
about?
I basically said, cool, different show.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it's epic. But what if we? And it's like, no, think about
No, we're shutting that shit down right now.
it.
I
And then when
we're
I thought
all
about it,
about
I was
creative
like, this is
expression
so
and trying
dumb.
new things, but that's not happening.
And then I thought about it, I was like, yeah, what the fuck is? I think I came back to it like one night randomly. I couldn't.
You were like
And I was
angry,
like-
you were bitter in the shower. You're like, I can't believe they shut down my Norse god.
That's
Actually,
it. No,
actually,
that's what I was doing. I had a whiteboard, had it flipped around.
No, they destroyed my idea.
And then he like flips
then-
the board again, and it's like how to kill freshly squeezed.
it's like,
Yeah.
just like, and it's like all this paperwork that you've like, I've worked so hard on it, and you like push some papers apart, and it's just got a pencil drawing of like a god. A pencil god.
It's just no, it's
That's what I do.
it's like a
I go
cartoony picture
into-
of Ethan like drawn with like big muscles and like throwing a thunderbolt.
That's it.
It's just
There's like a
crayon,
laptop.
there's just the word "what if gods."
That's it. I look on a folder on my laptop called like a God Show idea, and I click on, and that has a marker written on it saying "sibling God?" question.
No, I know there was more. I will defend you there because there was more to your thought process than.
There
wouldn't it be
was
funny
a
if we were
bit more.
gods?
There was a bit more. I got
But it was
that much.
still the wrong
It was-
show.
It was very much like no one had come into work in 3 hours, and but as a good segue, sibling dinner.
Sibling
Sibling dinner. I think it's going to be
happening.
good.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's going to be wild and wild. Ready?
Anyway, that's our update. Goodbye, folks. Everyone's
well,
stunned.
to be fair, with sibling dinner, we can't say much more. Not because there's nothing to talk about,
We don't
but
want to tell.
because
Yeah, meh, I don't want to fucking
Well,
tell you. You're all stupid.
Have you guys read the monologue I wrote?
the Old Man Joe one, yeah,
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah, it's good, it's great.
Of course
yeah.
we have. Don't ask us to list the line
Yes,
of dialogue.
yes.
mate.
Well, that's one thing we should talk about. That in this one, it's going to be us three, and Joe is going to be this like overarching presence. Joe is going to write it and direct pieces of it.
No, I'm not.
What?
Joe's just went, no, fuck you, I'm going to make my own fresh squeeze company. It's going to be
What are you
called Fresh
talking about?
Lemons.
No, I'm not.
No,
What do you
I'm not.
mean?
What are you on about?
Yes.
What are you...
No, Ethan, you're so goofy.
So
What?
good. You're so...
So goofy, Ethan. Isn't he just goofy, man?
Joe,
He's a
when he...
silly guy.
Joe,
Oh,
when
he's
he...
a silly guy.
Joe's been
What's
lying to
going
us this
on?
entire time.
Oh, so goofy, Ethan. Oh, you're so goofy.
Always making up. Always on your little whimsical made-up things.
Oh, God.
Always goobing that doobin, aren't you?
I remember yesterday when Ethan kept on messaging into the chat like, what if Juicebox was fucking... What if it was the Egyptian gods? And it was
What
a
is
good...
going on?
If we had lots
What
of
if
sense...
what if in every episode of Juicebox there was a voice recording at the end that said the six-eyed beast is coming in Gaelic?
in Gaelic.
It's a good idea, guys.
And we're never going to release the spooky edition. That's the.
No.
We're never going to release it. That we're locking
Well,
that.
You don't
we'll-
need to see that.
We're locking that down
I
in the
can
vault.
say, I can say that can be a conversation for another. But I do
No.
think that the spooky
No.
edition.
Conversation over. No, we're not
no,
releasing it.
no, as in like what happened with it. But the spooky edition recap, I am quite proud of that. It was mostly because me editing it, and I was like,
That was good.
all right,
Everything
hang on,
else-
let me cook.
Throw it in a bin.
And when we upload the scripts online, there is a lot of good stuff in the spooky edition script. I think there's a lot of really interesting
Listen,
stuff.
I just found it insane how Dan managed to convince all of us that was a good idea. Like
that was crazy. Do you remember when he did that?
that was
Joe, do you remember when he
crazy.
did that?
I can't believe Dan did that. Even we were like, maybe we should pull out. And Dan was like, no, we got to go all in.
I remember that's what
fuck's
happened. That's what happened. Dan put me, Joe, and Ben in a meeting and went, spooky edition, it's gonna be the best. And we all went,
oh yippee, oh you love it.
and then we went, okay, if you're sure. And then look where it led. Disappointing. That's crazy.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Joe genuinely being confused.
It was
No, it wasn't. Freshly squeezed spooky edition was the best thing that came out of this company.
It's perfect.
It was good. To be fair, I did actually.
1 out of 2 audience members would agree.
1 out of 1 audience members would agree.
Oh yeah, that's true. What are they? No,
I mean 1 out of the 2 audience members would agree.
If we had like a trailer, if we had a trailer for it for whenever we like performed it again, it would be like a masterpiece. The demons in like Ben's head.
There is a lot of good. There was a lot of good writing in there. I can say though.
Ethan,
There was, I promise.
there was there were some good bits. I'll give
It's
you.
a shame you guys will never get to see it.
Man,
Unless you're Julia, which you have.
And they've never thought of us the same again.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sorry, that sounded real. I am joking. I hope. Julia,
I can't
confirm in chat, please.
I can't believe Spooky Edition ruined a relationship.
so in chat so far.
No, I think it hardened it through trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously the questions in chat we had, which does Dan know which dimension he's in, which we've answered. Thomas asks. Yeah,
Sorry,
Thomas
who
asks
asked that, by the way?
Kira.
Oh no, sorry.
Thomas has asked a question. What the Sigma?
Oh, what the
I wonder what that was about.
Hold on. Jack's put a thing in here that says, in relation to me talking about gods, hear me out, ancient Greek pasty. No, we'd get a lawsuit.
Yeah, no, we'd be. Yeah, no, it would be over.
Who would do an idea as that? Anyway, guys, I've got a new idea. I've got internet pirates. It's never been done.
I've just seen in sibling dinner reviews, they will say it's almost as good as Spooky Edition.
It's almost as. Whoa.
Whack us.
And
It's a shame it only got half the audience.
I can say
Bruh.
I could say Julia said Spooky Edition was an experience. I enjoyed Dan wearing cat ears. And
Don't talk
beer
about that.
afterwards.
They don't get to see it.
There's that one.
They literally do. There's pictures of it on our social
You
media.
can just see that image of Dan with the cat ears and like. Do you know what the funniest thing about that is? You glint in his eye of regret. Like Dan, you can genuinely see in the photo like a tear of.
Can I? I just want to say from
what?
reviewing.
I asked you for that bit to put stuff in the bag, so I wouldn't know what costume I was.
I just want to
and
say
that was what you came up with.
from reviewing the footage of Spooky Edition, what we have, that by the end of it, you can just kind of fucking tell I've kind of snapped. I had a Joe moment. To be honest, I was like, "What are we doing?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh damn.
We
Damn.
did it, boys.
I can't believe you made
We
us
did
do
it. We
that,
got
Dan.
through that.
And hey, would you look at that?
Wow.
We before we said how long would this be, and I went, probably, I feel like an hour, 2 hours. I think
It's
we've
just over 2 hours.
gone over just over 2 hours. So
Anyway,
if
I think that's all the
hours,
questions we
yeah.
have for today. If I had some music, I'd play it, but I haven't actually planned
that's all right.
far ahead.
Here's the thing. On the edited version, this will go
Did-
up.
We have
on
audience questions. I
Spotify.
don't think.
We had
did
2
we get any out of it?
questions, and one of them was
No,
what the
we did.
stickler.
We just did them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I got asked if I knew what dimension I'm in.
Anyway.
No, I don't.
Tune in next
So,
Friday. Next
yeah,
Friday, we're going to
so
be doing a gaming stream.
maybe, who knows? Well,
Maybe.
hopefully, I hope
Hopefully.
so.
I'll be
Well,
available
yeah,
then, so it'll be possible.
Well, so if not, just join Freshly Streamed. It'll be Ben by himself
Yeah, playing rivals. Yeah.
with an like an Xbox Sierra.
If you guys tell the others that I whiffed it, I'm banning you. No more juice box. I'll cancel it. I'll fucking do it. I'm the one who controls the OBS, not you.
So yeah, I guess that's the show. Thank you to everyone who tuned in live for the first episode.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys.
I'm
so
not gonna
much.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a. This went way better than I expected.
Yeah. Turns out.
Yeah.
This
Turns
shit
out.
was really
Yeah.
funny.
Turns out 4 white men can hold a conversation between one another.
That's crazy. So
Four white. I mean, the new title: 4 white men talk about Joker 2, which they haven't seen.
so you know what? That would be the title for the.
That's actually quite. That's very good. I found some
Kira-
good outro music.
No, Kira put "hold a conversation" in quotation marks.
also known as ramble.
We
Oh.
talked. Four
Also,
white men once.
also stumble into
Yeah.
like 6 different tangents.
Yeah. So I guess that's the show,
Oh.
everyone.
That's the
Do
show.
we have an
guys.
outro
thank you.
music? Do we have outro
Uh,
music?
No, we'll do that.
Well, here's the thing: we do have outro music, but
It's-
I don't know how to get it to play on the stream. But it will be in the editing.
We'll figure it out. Let me
I've
work
got
the
some
should
magic.
outro
use-
music I
You should
found.
use one of artist songs.
Oh,
like-
I didn't
they're like-
cross my mind.
No, they're like very slow and droning Russian sad ballads.
Oh hell yeah, that fits us perfectly.
Perfect. Anyway, guys.
so yeah, thank you for
Thank you all.
as again. All of our Instagram handles are on the screen. Most of us here follow everyone, but
Yep.
here they are. We've I've been Ethan at Ethan Webb Actor. You've
I've
got
been
Ben.
Ethan Actor.
Yeah, Blazing Shot 50.
This
And
is
I've
linked
been-
to my professional career. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and we have Dan at daniel.taylor.actor. You know his new account. Get it banned.
Yeah. No,
Please.
please don't. No way.
And I don't know if we'll be back next week after. We'll see. But next week we will have the lovely
Hey.
Don't Know Jack and Thomas Greyhound on, and we'll talk about some stuff. Now, every time we do a juice box, not all of Freshly Squeezed here. We'll swap it around every so often. So sometimes it'll be all first and guests. Other times, depending on the number, we'll switch it around. So it's always a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like a lucky dip, and every time you'll hope
Exactly.
you don't get me. You always will.
All right. Do we have any last?
Yeah.
Do drugs, not kids.
No, don't end it like that.
End it.